Hey, everyone. This is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. How y'all doing tonight on this first week under the Biden Harris administration? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Where are my compatriots? Y'all need to come on. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes right on my scriptures. He gives me all of my medicine in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor. And that's what I want. It gives me all. How y'all doing tonight? How you doing, Mr. Man Disease?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Sir.
Oh, okay. I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. It looks like we're live,
Yeah, we are live. I'm looking for my two compatriots before we get onto the screen. I'm trying to find my list. I have to go use my list off of my phone then. Hey, please click the like button on the way in. Hey, Barbara J, Bryant, Bam Hamilton, Jacqueline Vines, Christine Parks, Darnia Lee, Lynn Pearson, Money No Love, Where the Girl Here for Hey, Angela Smith, Mississippi Girl. Come on in. Where are our two compatriots at?
Are you waiting on them?
I was trying to wait. I mean, it's because we're the 18.
I know, but we're 5:07 into the show. They know what time they're supposed to be here. Can you please let's start the show, please?
Okay, let me click. He said we're gonna get his started with this juju joint. Okay.
Live from a place where smart parts exist. It's Friday night with the A-Team with your host, Darryl the Cigar Vlogger Moore, Roxanne, Let Me See Your Transcript, and Mad Church Disease. If your YouTube channel is the entertainment leg of your church, the Alphabet Boys are looking for you in Nutville. It's a night of fun and laughs and trending topics, so sit back and listen and enjoy the show.
Hey, how you doing, sir? How you doing? You had a good day?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. You are too much, Kim. You cracked me up. You are too much. But I had a wonderful day. Thank you so very much. I caught a little bit of your live before I had to go and do some other work. And then
I saw a little bit of yours on Facebook.
I know. I had been thinking all day since yesterday's live about some stuff. And I was like, I'm just going to go live and talk about it. So I just went live and I was able to tell them a couple of stories and, it is what it is. But so I had a great
that's good. Y'all need to go check it out on Mad Church Disease Facebook page. Talking about the institutional church. And you said something about how you've been away for like 12 years now.
I've been away since 2005. How many years is that?
Oh, wait, it's longer than that. 15 years.
For like 15, 16 years, right?
This year?
Yeah, it's been a while. And so, I still sort of navigate my way in and out, dealing with my friends and pastor friends and so forth. But I only do that when they call on me or they ask me to do something. But I was like, wow, okay. But after yesterday's show, it just some stuff kind of, with that whole, church hurt thing sort of irritated me. So I decided I wanted to talk to people about that. And so that's what I talked about. Did we send Roxanne and those guys the link so they know? Because Darryl,
when I emailed y'all last night, which was really early this morning because I was still up, I emailed all of you. I even emailed it to myself. So I'm not
okay.
Here.
All right. I'm just checking.
Not the A duo.
I got you. I know
Darryl is with his family, but he said he was going to be here by phone. For his.
Yeah.
I wonder if Darryl forget he's actually in Central Time Zone now and not.
Hold on. I'm going to remind him right now. I don't know why. See, this is the thing about StreamYard. I don't know why when I use StreamYard slows down everything on my computer. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what it is about StreamYard that requires so much CPU usage. It just drives me crazy. Like, what are they doing that they need to use up all the CPUs? Yeah. It just drives me crazy. That's why I said I have to get another laptop. I can't even type Roxanne's name. The furthest I got was ROX.
Hey, Betty Yellett. Hey, Lagatha.
Oh, and you're welcome, Christine Parks. By the way, I did see your comment. And I'm going to be picking a couple of other people. Remember, I told you guys whoever gave to Darryl for his trip, I was going to be sending you guys something. So I'm going to pick from that list as well. And then I'm also get out Inner Standings cookies before she go crazy. I can't even type. This is ridiculous. Okay, you do it because mine is just not even working.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully they were coming. But I did see your list of topics. It's going to be very interesting. I don't want to jump the gun here, but I need for us to get rid of Matt Gaetz. I need him to go.
Who's Matt Gaetz?
I don't know what senator he is from, but that boy is retarded and he need to go. He need to go. Queen Rashid, I'm going to get a new laptop once I get everything together financially. But I guess
he just told me I just got a new laptop. He said, "You're gonna need another one." I said, "What?"
Mm-hmm. Because we do a lot of video work, and when you do a lot of video work, it uses up a lot of these CPUs and the RAM and stuff. And I'm gonna go back and Queen Rashid, and I'll look at the RAM again. But I have a very new computer. This laptop is brand new. I don't even think it's 2 years old.
Doctorate, so good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here.
Oh wow. Well, I guess legit. Wait a minute. I guess legit doctorate can be seen over here. He just can't be seen on my channel no more. All right, I see you, Roxanne. Ooh, look at Roxanne's plate. Is that pizza or is that a salad?
That was pizza. Wait a minute.
Oh, it looked good too.
I had pizza.
That thing is messing up again, Marcellus. Wait a minute.
Well, we could see you. So what's messing up? We can see you and hear you.
Exactly.
My settings for that Chrome.
But it still got the speakers on too. So what's up with that?
We hear you. Listen. Oh, hold on.
They're gonna have to do some work here this week. Yes, you are.
Kimberly, stop singing. Because I already hear the noise from her and you over here singing.
I'm sorry, I had to put on a shirt. I forgot I ain't had no damn shirt on.
That's all right.
No.
Yes, we
he
can
over
see
here
you.
talking about he not gonna work with my computer. I ain't messing with him now.
Because you always wait till the last minute. Tell the whole story.
Yes, because they always wait till the last minute. That's what they do, which drives me crazy. You better be glad this is Friday Night Live and this is unconventional.
Still get on my nerves.
You know you love you watching.
Yes, but we can see you and hear you, Roxanne. So what is your issue? What is the concern that you're having?
You remember when we set up the
Yes, I remember.
And I took it off of.
Yes, I remember.
And I put it on the.
I remember.
It seems to not be there anymore. It's gone back.
Okay, so it reverted back to the old settings.
Mm-hmm.
And now here's the reason why that reverted back to the old settings. Because when you change the default browser and you put everything back, you change those settings, you have to save it and then restart your computer all the way over. And that was the thing. That's the thing that we didn't do when we was resetting your stuff. Anytime you reset it, you have to save it and restart the computer in order to save those settings. And that's the element that we didn't do. Just so you know.
Hello? Okay.
Why are you saying hello like we can't hear you?
Because you were coming through the speakers on my computer, and I just switched you to the earphone like you're supposed to be.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I love you and appreciate you. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Shut up. Now my mic is working at least.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Roxanne, all your stuff works. You just don't know how to use it.
You know what? Ain't nobody tell you to tell all my damn business.
You were gonna sing? What was the song you were gonna sing?
Oh, I got to remember. What was my song?
You said, "Once again."
All right. I forgot. What did I say? I rewrote that song, huh? Oh, because don't nothing will work with oh Lord, now she done went off the screen. Roxanne had me cracking up. What's up, New Presidents 31? Thank you for joining us. Queen Rashi, Understanding. Lagatha, thank you guys. Betty, good to see you here, Betty. Ava Collier. Who else is up in here? Hey, Bryant, good to see you, man. Trisha. Good to see you. I'm probably not even saying your name right. What's why I can't see you no more, legit doctor? Why the only time I ever see you is when you over here with let me see your transcript. You don't rock with mad church disease no more. I can't get you to come over and say hello. Right? I can't even get you to say hello.
Hey everyone.
That's so
I actually emailed Dog Cigar last night, and she said she had been going through some health scares, so y'all please keep her in prayer.
What's wrong with your mic?
Oh, my phone?
Yeah, why you sound so hollowed out? You sound like you in a tunnel.
Am I better now? No.
Just leave it. Don't touch nothing. Don't touch nothing.
You know me.
Don't touch nothing. Okay, don't touch it.
Sound better. Yes or no?
Yeah, you sound fine. Amen. Praise his name. Let's keep it moving.
You know what? I feel like throwing this damn computer. I feel like just sliding it off, doing like this. Sliding it off the damn desk.
And I think your screen is larger than mine, Roxanne. What size screen is that?
Big. Because you know my eyesight is bad.
Yeah, well, so is mine. Mine is getting really bad. Mine is really getting bad.
So I purposely bought one that was big.
Oh Lord. Do I need to call Darryl on the phone?
I had to actually log in again. That's where I just went. Because I couldn't see the comments. Hi everybody. Christine, legit, Tricia, the understanding ray of sunshine. How are you? Darryl's coming?
I don't know. I'm calling him now.
Hey, Betty.
Hey, sir. We're live. Yes, sir.
Remember,
no, you got the wrong time. We're live now, sir.
Tell him he's in Central Time Zone now.
He's on his way. You were right, Kimberly. He had the wrong time. He thought it was another time.
Is it big like that period I sent you and Kimberly, Roxanne? Girl, what you?
Is it big like that period?
What are you talking about?
Oh God! Yeah, it's big like that.
Y'all know that. Oh, y'all know she talking code. That must mean some devilment. Y'all been doing some devilment.
Honey, let me tell you. She sent something to my phone that should be illegal in all 50 states and the DC of Columbia.
Chocolate. Goodness.
I said,
Shut up.
look.
Shut up, Kim.
I ain't say that.
I said, damn, you gotta ease that in on me. You can't just throw it at me. Shit.
Speak for yourself, sis.
I had to look around and see who was standing over my back.
That's why you don't want. That's why I don't open my Instagram in public. I never open my Instagram in public because you never know what you're gonna see on my Instagram.
I open it from her.
And why did one of my friends from the Church Folk Revolution ask me last night, can he get an autograph from my porn star friend? He want to get an autograph.
What their first name start with?
I was like, I am not going there, sir.
Well, I wanted to know who she was so I could go see her work.
Oh Lord, now you gonna see some work now. No, because you know the thing about politicians and porn stars is they know how to change positions in front of cameras real quick.
Hey. Your mom and dad in bed? Or they watching westerns? Like on YouTube?
Can't you hear that shit in the background?
Yes.
Shit. Oh,
stop acting like you complaining. You love being there. It's written all over your face. You so happy to be home with your mama and your daddy. Stop trying to act like you not happy.
He cleaning up the place and cooking and
shit.
Insanity.
I love it.
Insanity. That is the question for ladies' night.
What?
My name is Roxanne, of course.
Darryl, we told you no toll unless you got a cash app. We told you.
My cash app under my name.
Who sent you a cash app? Has someone sent you a cash app?
She can't see it because Kim got
he
this.
Is a $0 hoe.
I was trying to talk about Dog Cigar Mafia because it's very serious and I want us to address it.
Oh, I didn't know. My bad.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about it a minute ago.
Yeah, but I got distracted because I saw somebody with a question on the thing. See, that's what we start looking in the comments.
All right, so we're gonna.
I emailed her last.
Go ahead.
I emailed. I love you too, Darryl. I emailed her last night and I said, "Hey, I missed you. We haven't seen you in the chat." She said, "Oh, thanks for thinking of me." But they were her laptop, her iPad broke, and she just got a new one. And she said, so she'll be able to come back on our live. And she said, plus she had a couple of health scares, so definitely keep her in prayer. But she said something that really made me sad. And she said that someone in our chat made her feel unwelcome, and that's why she didn't really want to come back. And I said, wait a minute, who said something? And they were like, when I
hold on, because I don't want you to reveal no names or who it was in the chat.
I don't even know the name. She doesn't want to tell me. But I'm just like, I just feel like she's one of our longest, best supporters, and she does not feel welcome in our chat. Like, and said she don't want to come back. And she said if it happens again, she's gonna go away forever. And I'm just like,
okay, Kimberly, may I now ask some questions?
Oh, come on now, though, Kim. I can't even. I miss people all the time.
Listen. Let me ask some questions. Okay, did you ask the pivotal question as to what happened, as to why she felt the way that she felt? What actually happened?
That's what I was trying to get to.
What you mean trying? You was the only one talking. Can you get to it? Can you tell us, please?
She said when she speaks to the person in the chat, they never speak back.
Is that the issue?
I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
Okay, because I'm like, you got to tell me more than that. That's a different dog though, Darryl, that you're carrying. That's not the same dog.
That's Amy.
I can't even.
Hey, Mom and Daddy
see her in my chat ever. For some reason,
because she has not been there, Roxanne. Look in the private chat.
No.
I just
Kim,
Okay,
what I'm saying is when she's in the chat and people are talking to her, I can't see her.
Okay.
I cannot see her.
She's not been in the chat. Like in my chat right now? Or your chat?
Kim, Kim, if Betty Yellock is saying hello to Dog Cigar Mafia, but I can't see Dog Cigar Mafia, I can't see her.
Okay,
and then
which
Rodney
means
turns around and says hello, and then Legit says hello, and I can't see her.
And you know why? Usually that's because when we're on Darryl's on Wednesdays, we are on Darryl Moore channel, and Dog Cigar is in the Darrylism channel. That's why you can't see her. But for the past month, we have not seen her on none of our channels at all.
What say you, Marcellus?
I'm saying I thought this drink was gonna last through this whole show. Y'all gonna make me end up having to get a refill. That's all I'm saying.
So Kim went 3 miles. Kim went 3 miles to give us an. I love you though.
Okay.
She always take the long way.
I mean, damn. I done went down in my mama's living room. I done looked at the weapon. I done picked up the dog. I came back, and still she ain't got to the point.
She always
I just got to the point like 30 seconds ago. You were petting the dog.
I done ate 2 pieces of chicken liver. I done walked down in the living room. I done looked at my mama, looked at watching Wilson, looked in at my daddy, brought the dog to the bed, eating the 3rd piece of chicken liver, and you finally gave me what I was waiting on.
Okay, so let me speak to this, just if I may. Would you allow me to speak to this, Kimberly? May I speak to this? Because it's your juke joint.
This is my question.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Well, Roxanne, thank you for giving me permission.
Don't roll your eyes at me. Don't roll your eyes.
I'm not rolling my eyes at you. I'm looking at the.
Don't.
Okay. Here's the thing. You all, first of all, I apologize for anybody in the chat who gets offended by anything that we say. We're all adults, and you all most certainly can reach out to any individual host and speak to them about anything that they say, just like you can reach out to any other moderator or any other person in the chat that says something that offends you. But let me say something to you. If a person if someone in the chat refuses to acknowledge, speak to you, or have any sayings to you whatsoever, chalk that up to their issue and not your issue, because it's nothing wrong with you if a person is, not being cordial or kind or respectful or even speaking to you. It has nothing to do with you as an individual. It may be something personal with them. And don't chalk that up to the host, because a lot of times we may not know what's going on. Because if you all watch me on Thursdays, y'all know I try to stay out of the chat as much as I possibly can. And if I could keep Kim out of the chat, because Kim is like a squirrel who goes after every nut. Like every time you make a comment, Kim just goes skedaddle. She's like this. Read
the chat, Kim.
You told me to read the chat.
So we're not trying to be offensive to anyone. We love all of you guys. And if somebody in the chat doesn't speak to you or respect you or whatever, just chalk that up to their issue, and just don't let that make you leave. And this is the only time I'm going to address this or say anything like this. And I just need, for those of you that are the core supporters of our programs and stuff, don't let these people in the chat get you all upset and get you all off kilter, because we can't control what people say in the chat, and we want to give people every right to say what they want to say. We don't necessarily agree with them. We don't have to agree with them, but we want everybody to be able to say whatever they want to say. Simple as that. And don't let these people in this chat get you all upset and all that carrying on. And at the end of the day, as Darryl said,
welcome.
Fuck them. It's the easiest way to go.
My little feelings would be hurt too, though, because I'm sensitive.
My feelings is hurt because you over there eating that pizza, and I've been craving pizza for I don't know how many days.
I'll share my chicken liver with you.
Who? Chicken what?
I wish you could.
I'll trade you a piece of pizza for 5 chicken fingers. I mean, chicken gizzards, lizards, whatever they are.
I don't eat liver, the gizzards. I eat the liver. Good for your blood.
I know, that's why I need them. But I tried to cook them and they stunk.
No, you have
Darryl-
to slow cook them with a little black pepper and a little Lowry's or either paprika, however you prefer. And some flour.
They didn't come out
Well,
right.
all I can say is Darryl is enjoying this trip. He's actually been visiting some slave plantations.
Did y'all get to see that today? Did you go to Tuskegee today?
No, I'm going tomorrow.
Because I had to go to the grocery store. I said, I bet y'all missing every damn thing.
Yeah, Darryl is really enjoying this trip. I have to tell you all. Now he can say whatever he want to say. Darryl didn't go home last night to what? It was almost midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walking in them grown people house that late. You know darn well you don't have no business walking in them people house that late. No midnight.
Man, when they
I knew your mama was gonna be up. I knew your mama was gonna be up. I didn't think your dad would be up though.
Man. Ain't no two senior citizens need to have their ass up at night waiting on
whatever.
Me to fix them a bowl.
They was waiting on you because you're still their child. You're still their child. I told you. You don't be walking in the grown folks' house that late, sir.
Sitting they old ass up to my I want some ice cream. Like, oh shit. Whatever.
But did they get their ice cream?
You kiss my ass. That ain't what I said.
Exactly.
He know better.
He sure do.
He knows better.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, legit. I see legit in there sweet talking some victim.
Look, she say victim.
Watch out, ladies. Yeah, some victim.
Danielle, I was in Atlanta last night. I flew in Wednesday. I was in Atlanta last night. I had to go to a meeting. And then I came back because my parents can't be by themselves, so somebody has to be at the house. So I didn't stay. After I left my meeting, I came back home. Yeah.
I think this is 18 inches or 17.
But that was
17 or 18.
Earlier, your dad and Amy were taking a nap together.
Yeah. I sent you the picture.
It was cute.
Everybody get to sleep in the house with me. Then when I lay down, Darryl.
Well, you know what? You got to work on that pillow situation.
For me?
Yeah, because it looked like his neck was going to hurt when he woke up.
Oh, no. That's how he sleep. If I would have tried to lay him out, he'd have been mad. He'd have woke up cussing. That's his comfortable position.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how he liked to lay. My dad been doing that ever since I was a child. You move him any other kind of way, he gonna wake up. What the hell are you doing? Leave me alone. And that's me putting it mildly.
You think it's from him being in Vietnam?
Yeah, because he would sleep like that, and then he'd have one knee crossed over, one leg crossed over his knee, and he'd have his M16 laying in his lap. So I guess he just got used to sleeping like that. We spent a year in the jungle.
I cannot imagine somebody spending 3 tours in Vietnam.
Yeah, he did.
And not being crazy. That's like
how many years each?
Each time you do a tour, it's a year. Back then. Yeah.
But 1 year usually does somebody bad enough. One tour. He did 3 and came back, wasn't killed.
I almost got killed
crazy.
The day I was born, that was his last tour. The tank he was riding on hit a landmine and blew him over in the ditch because he was on top of the tank. He had just come outside of the tank, and the guy that was in the tank, it cut him in half.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and the Red Cross walked up and they said, "Here you are, Sergeant, I'm about to get yourself killed, and your wife just had a baby." And that's how he found out I was born, because the telegram back in them days, they didn't have all the internet stuff. So he had a telegram, Red Cross had a telegram to let him know that I was born.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had the Red Cross J a couple times.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Hey, Uncle Sweet Logic.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Darryl, Leah is with his sons. They're doing good. Leah's probably.
Oh yeah, they're doing fine.
Hey guys, also please, in addition to praying for Dog Cigar Mafia, please pray for Terry Hughes. She lost her brother. And also don't forget about Slimpy Rashad. He lost 3 family members.
What are you doing?
To go to COVID.
I'm on the phone.
I don't know why Darryl won't let his parents do nothing. He done arrive and think that they can't function. He keep telling them they can't get up, they can't do nothing, they can't wash dishes, they can't vacuum, they can't do nothing.
I'm Randy, and I'm Dan.
But his mama did fall the other day.
Because this sock is designed to be donated. Socks are the number one most requested clothing item.
Yeah, we see that picture. We see that photo.
Take a picture of that picture so I can get a close up.
Thanks to you, we just
I bet you had a big head.
Which makes this the greatest sock never old. Give a pair when you buy a pair.
Hey, Darryl, you're gonna have to mute yourself when you go into these rooms with these TVs.
It gets mad when I mute him, so I was
Oh God, that was loud. Okay, there we go.
You know how old people are with the TV up all loud.
Watching.
Well, y'all know Darryl is down there with John Boy and them, so he feel right at home. You know.
Y'all, we got to see his high school. We got to see the church where he said, "Merry Christmas" from the Temptations, and got his ass whooped all the way back to the house. We got to see that. I even got pictures of that. I don't know. I want to put that on I really want to put that on a Christmas card.
Hey, you went by that picture too fast, Darryl. Go back to that one. Let me see that one again. Turn around. Go back to that photo again. That's Darryl. Look closer. Now, who is in this picture, Darryl? I want to know who this girl was. I can't see.
His sister.
Was that your sister?
Baby mama.
I didn't think it was no sister.
Baby mama. That's why he looked up. Yeah, that's why he looked up all crazy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Little country ass.
That's when I had
Jason Kim used to kill us with that TV. Her aunt. Woo.
That's when I had TV. I had hair.
All
right. You want to come with me?
Why did she look so much smaller in the house? She looked bigger outside.
That's a different dog outside, silly.
Oh, that's
the
big
dog. Two dogs.
Yeah, the big dog. That's Liza.
That's Liza.
That's
Liza.
That's the pit bull.
Oh, I like Liza. Liza is cute. I like Liza.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's Liza.
Can't stand it. No, you didn't.
Lord have mercy.
What is y'all?
Look, Darryl is having a field day out there. All right, well, Kimberly, this your here juke joint. You in control of the program.
Well, since you're all here, I wanted to ask
no, you didn't understand.
I wanted to talk to y'all about a lot of things have been happening this past week under the new Biden-Harris administration. Thank the Lord. There have been several. Starting with his very first day in office, since he got sworn in, President Joe Biden has been signing executive orders, really undoing a lot of stuff that former President Donald Trump has been doing. However, there's been some criticism on some of the executive orders that he had signed, and others are like, "Hey, I love it, I like it." And then some people said, "Oh, he's going too fast," which I'm thinking like, he's fine with me. Keep signing. Are there any executive orders where you like, I love it, I hate it, or you think they should change it? Is there anyone that you hate? Roxanne.
I don't know if I hate it, but I'm not so sure. I don't understand that pipeline thing.
Okay.
I remember a little bit about it but I can't remember all of the negatives and the positives about it, but they were going through somebody else's land or something with that thing.
They're going through Native American land.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And they oil from basically the South to like all the way going across the Midwest and I think to Alaska, I think. So, which the natives are like, hey, we have Native American rights. This is our land. Before y'all, and then what people like Republicans are like, well, this is going to help the economy. This is going to help us move forward. And basically, he signed that they were going to stop construction. So a lot of Republicans don't like it, and a lot of people who are at least support Native American rights, especially their land rights, are loving it. So,
well, if you make your money from oil and from oil subsidies and things of that nature, of course you're going to have a problem with it. And our codependence and our dependence on foreign oil is one of the things that is most detrimental to America, and we need to really sort of wean ourselves off of that foreign dependence on oil. And so I'm fine with him, putting out that executive order. And you'll notice, pay attention to the people who complain about it and who speak up about it. There's a reason why those are the individuals who are complaining about it. And so, it should cause like people like Ted Cruz and these oil tycoons down in Texas. These are the reasons why those folks will be complaining about it, because that's how they make their money. I'm just saying.
So did they try to pay? Did they even try to pay the Indians for their land, for using it?
The Indians are saying, don't build it at all. Get it off. We don't want you building it. We're not going to accept any money for it. It's going to destroy our water, and this is our land rights. Don't build this here. And it's going to leak into, and they're citing what happened a few years ago when basically there was a oil spill in the Gulf. And it destroyed water and the fish life, and also the fishing and shrimping industry for several months. So what do you think is going to happen if there's a spill in the Midwest?
Well, they better make sure that them shrimp don't have too much trouble, because these church people come after you if they can't go to the sizzle after church for that endless shrimp. I'm just saying, church people love their endless shrimp. They be complaining, they're talking about people's sins and stuff. They love to be at that damn sizzler and stuff, and these golden corrals and stuff after service.
Marcellus, which one do you not like, or you think they need to change it? Which of his executive orders? As far as
the executive orders, well, I really don't have the total list as far as what the orders were. Okay, it's in the email. Oh, I'm looking at the email. Okay, let me look at it. You're talking about the link. Oh, I have to hit the link. Okay, I won't be doing that. I'll just simply say Joe Biden is from the Obama administration. He's put in certain individuals from that administration, and I trust Joe Biden and the decisions that he's making. Period. If they can trust Donald Trump and his decisions, I can trust Joe Biden.
I love that he started the what they call Obamacare again, put it back on the marketplace. I think that was a great thing, good thing for people who need it.
I also like the fact that they signed that they're going to start a policing commission so they can start investigating these, police killings of individuals. They were going to do something with housing and also
race relation.
And race relations. So it was like, I think it was last Wednesday, or it was either Tuesday or Wednesday. It was like he did everything that dealt with race. I was like, okay, he said he was going to do something. He didn't lie. What about you, Darryl? Are there any executive orders where you think, really don't like it, or I think it needs to change it? Or should he just keep
I've
going?
been pleased so far, but my biggest thing, I want to see how you're going to handle this this impeachment, how that's going to be handled.
Okay.
That's the only thing I'm looking at right now. All the other stuff, whatever.
Because he said it needs to happen. So the trial needs to happen.
How many votes do they need to have, Darryl?
67.
That means 17. That means 17 Republicans must vote to impeach him in order for them to impeach him, and that is not going to happen.
Do you think he's going to get like 5 or 10, maybe?
They say 10 is committed so far.
Yeah,
we'll see.
But that means they have to change 7 other Republicans to vote against him. And you see what Donald Trump is doing. For any Republican that voted for impeachment, him and his son and Matt Gaetz and some of these other Republicans have already started going after. They've already started going after them. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what transpires.
Going after them how?
Trying to get their state parties to throw them out of the party. Because you need to be backed by a party to be on the ballot, unless you're just going independent. You got to get signatures. But it's easy if you're part of a party and it's time to go election and campaigning, you have someone backing you. And so like right now, I think it's whose husband is that? Ex-wife, not ex-wife, widow, Arizona, Cindy McCain. I think the Arizona Republicans tried to kick her out, censure her in her own state where she represents them. And then Liz Cheney was one of the 10 that voted. She's Dick Cheney's daughter. She's one of the 10 that voted for impeachment, and they're trying to do something to her in the House. And I'm just thinking like myself, like, I know Donald Trump has leverage, but do you really want to go and pick on Dick Cheney's daughter?
Yeah, he does, because he's an idiot. He does.
I'm sorry. Dick Cheney shot some man in the face and the man apologized to him.
For getting in the way of the bullet, Kim.
And then I'm thinking, like, all them 8 years that George W. Bush was in office, I think Dick Cheney was running everything.
Well, most people do. I think that Dick Cheney.
Like, you think he's gonna lie down and let Donald Trump and some other men who just got here on the block mess with his daughter?
Well, I think on some level, Dick Cheney probably did have a lot of control and power, but the buck stops with the president. And I've gone since past moving into thinking that Dick Cheney was actually running things. No, George Bush, Lil Jr. was running things, but Dick Cheney had a lot of sway and power. And he's probably one of the first vice presidents who really had as much power as he had. And that's why when Stupid was running, what was her name? I Can See Russia from my house. What was her name again? Y'all know. Sarah Palin. When she said, she thought that the vice president's power should be extended, that sent a red flag up to all of the Democrats and the folks during that election, because she was saying she believes that the vice president should even have more power than what the vice president has. And that sent people through the roof when she said that. When she said that.
Okay, praying for you, Brian. We understand. Brian just came from a funeral today. He had to say.
Yeah, I read that comment. I was hoping you would stay out of the comments. Okay. Go ahead.
Since we're talking about Republicans, it seems like they are having a lot of problems, like internal, like a disunity. They are not getting along. They're upset at the 10 who voted for impeachment. They're also upset at 5 in the Senate who voted to stop the filibuster of the Secretary of Homeland Security during his confirmation hearing. Some Republicans were doing a filibuster, and 5 of them voted to stop the filibuster. So the rest of them are upset about it, the other 45. Right. Also, like you said, there are people who are meeting with Trump in preparation for his impeachment trial. Some are trying to say they want to put it up to a vote. Like, hey, is this trial even?
Pause for a moment. Bryant, just wanted to simply let you know, I had read your comment and I was going to actually mention it later, but I tried not to get Kimberly distracted. That's why I didn't say anything. But I did read your comment and I was going to bring that up later, but Kimberly gets easily distracted. I'm just saying. But go ahead, continue. So that wasn't directed in any way toward you, Brian, just so you know.
All right. Okay. So they're meeting with Trump down at Mar-a-Lago. Then they have a really major problem with this lady right here, from Georgia, but part of Georgia she's from. They voted her Republican, Marjorie Taylor Greene. And I guess since the whole January 6th, the FBI is looking into everybody who has alt-right, extreme right conspiracy theories. And lo and behold, they found one in Congress. and she's one of them, and she just got elected.
She's a racist. She's a racist. She is a she hates Jews. Let's go on down. Let's go on down the list. She's a conspiracy theorist. Let's just put it out there. She is a fucking nutbag. That's what she is.
You remember the Parkland shooting, right? School shooting.
Yeah, we remember.
Some of the kids came out and became gun
advocates.
Well, gun safety, gun control advocates.
Yes, gun control advocates.
She followed, I forget the young man's name, for several minutes, berating him, wanted to know why he was trying to take away Americans' Second Amendment right. Why was he questioning if he was an actual agitator, that he was being paid by George Soros to get people to believe that this. She was basically questioning if the shooting actually happened, or if he was even a student there. And I was just like, and so now there's been calls for her removal, censure in the House. The young man, I can't remember his name. He has come out and said that he wants someone to remove her. Then also there's a mother of the teacher who died, trying to help his students. The Parkland parents are really mad. Yes.
Was there a question in this, or you just made a statement?
Sorry, I forgot. I think I took my
I was waiting for you to get to the question. Okay.
Medication. No, seriously, I need to talk to the doctor about that. Like sometimes my medication makes me like severely ADHD.
Because I was like, okay, you talking, and it sounded so good. Darryl says you need a joint.
Where's that liquor at?
It's in the kitchen.
Go take a hit.
I just took my medicine.
You need some ooh-wee. Okay, well, let me shift this and maybe find a question that we can ask as far as this is concerned. What I feel like this, and thinking about this.
Mary Jane.
Do you think that the GOP, this unity that they're having, is actually going to work to the Democrats' advantage?
I hope so.
It ain't gonna work to their advantage.
Why not, Darryl?
Because they're punks. They lack the kill instinct that the GOP has. If the GOP see blood in the water, they go in for the kill. The Democrats want to negotiate with everybody. They're soft. Mm-hmm. The GOP is not soft. They could be as wrong as two left shoes and as evil as Satan himself. But if they set an agenda, they see it to completion. They don't care who it hurts or how it hurts. If they want something, they go get it.
That's very true.
And that's why they always stay on top. They have no conscience.
But there are 15 who are willing to not go with the rest of the group. What if there's more?
Well, the GOP is like a Negro who goes to a nightclub on a mission.
Here we go. Here we go.
When you have a plan and you know that at the end of the night you want to go home with something, you go into that whole club with a plan. That's all I'm saying. The GOP always has a plan for their end result. That's all I'm saying.
I do agree with Darryl. The Democrats are too wishy-washy. They do need to take a stand. The 50 of them that are in there, they need to have a meeting and say, look, under no circumstances, we all gonna vote the same, no matter what.
Well, I mean, if you guys haven't watched over the last couple of days how the talking points have already shifted, they've already flipped the script on the Democrats and trying to tell the Democrats if they proceed with the impeachment, it's like stoking and putting fire on the flame. How the hell is it putting fire on the flame when you almost just took out an 80-year-old Speaker of the House? These people playing no zip tying this woman. So I don't understand.
Right. And then what they gonna do to a hanger? They're gonna hang her too.
Well, no, they were just gonna zip tie her,
No, they
probably
were
put
just
her in the corner.
And then they're gonna hang
And shoot her.
Pence.
Mm-hmm.
They were gonna hang Pence live on the air.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of Pence, did you see where he ain't got no house? He
Somebody
homeless?
Well, now he knows how it feels, Kim.
Exactly. Okay. He got money, Kim.
You better
Trust
get
me.
him
He
some
ain't
food
home.
stamps and some.
That's wait a minute. That's
Hey,
like Clarence
he
McKinney
qualified
telling
for
us
the-
that time he was
qualified for-
homeless. Go ahead, Darryl.
He qualified for the stimulus check and some food stamps now.
Hey.
He ain't got what. He homeless. He qualified for food stamps and Medicaid and WIC. Not WIC, but food stamps and Medicaid or Medicare because he over 65. He qualified.
Well, and you do know that a lot of the senators, Democratic.
Section 8. I'm sorry, Lord.
Kimberly, you a mess.
Well, the president is doing something with housing, so.
But you guys, I forgot what I was about to say. I'm sorry. Had a moment.
You had ADHD moment too.
No, I was gonna say, but I don't remember now. Oh, now I remember. Do you all know that the Democratic senators are now hiring private security to protect them? That these senators are actually having to hire security companies to protect them because they feel like their lives are in danger, and they're finding bombs and stuff all over the Capitol. I mean, this is real business right here. I'm just saying.
They got somebody on camera.
I can remember a time in D.C. where the citizens felt like they were being held hostage. And the federal government really didn't care. Nobody really cared. They felt like they were being hostage in their own neighborhood.
Well, source material, I would simply have to tell you, the DOJ is just now getting in there, and so there's a lot of stuff that they're going to have to sift through and work through. I think your point is somewhat valid, but I think also we as a nation need to be paying attention to this, not just the DOJ, because now there's an atmosphere in Washington where nobody really trusts the government or trusts people at all.
Like you said, there are people who some of the senators and representatives have expressed some of them have wanted, like someone mentioned that some of the senators, some of the representatives want to bring their guns to the building. They're allowed to bring it into the Capitol. They are not allowed to bring it on the floor.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Because because if one of them Republicans say something you don't like, it's like, bye y'all, you done. But see,
I think that's their problem.
No,
that
but
ain't
listen,
our problem.
But that's what Putin wants. Putin wants us to become what they are. He wants us to become an unstable government that goes around shooting each other and pretending and behaving the way that they do in those other countries, because he locks up people who even oppose him. Just like they just recently had to let out one guy that was opposing him. And I think he had that guy arrested when he landed back in Russia. He had him arrested. We don't do that in this country.
After they poisoned him.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So let me just say, as for America, now I don't believe in everything that America stands for. Let me just say this, because I have to keep educating all of my white friends. They don't understand why we don't pledge allegiance, and they don't understand we have our own national anthem. Most white people don't know that, and because they don't know that, they just be like, "Oh, you guys are against our anthem." No, we have our own anthem, and because of slavery, that's why we have our own anthem. And if you're upset that we have our own anthem, maybe you and your ancestors should have picked your own damn cotton, and y'all should have told your own damn fields, and then y'all wouldn't have had to deal with this situation. That's all I'm saying.
And if you look at the third verse of the American national anthem, which talks about slavery, but most people don't know about that. So,
I'm just saying. I know, and that's why we have a history. Praise God.
Even though when we do sing the national anthem, we do outsing the rest of y'all, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah,
but I mean,
pray for me.
I will.
Lord have mercy.
You leave your mother alone. If your mother comes in there, if she tells you to do something, just do it. Don't start complaining. I want
it.
She decided to rinse a whole bunch of greens tonight and seasoned chicken. It's 8:00 at night.
Well, what do you think old people do it? Old people do it late at night, Darryl, because they get up at 4:00 in the morning. This is still early for your mama. This is early time for her.
You know, Green's gonna be all on the stove in the kitchen on the stove tomorrow.
I want to say
the house gonna be smelling really nice.
Darryl, did we not have this conversation earlier about these old people getting up at 4:30 in the morning and 3:30 in the morning? Did we not have this conversation?
My mama get up at 4:45. She wakes me up at promptly at 5.
Exactly, and they sleep and they nap. They take them a little nap in the middle of the day,
and then when I try to take my nap too, Darryl, why are you sleeping? Cause you sleeping. Why I can't sleep? Well, somebody got to watch us. The Lord is watching over all of us. Let's go back to
Darryl, Marcellus, what's that thing that you tell people? I'm praying for you. What? I'm sorry for you. What?
What?
What'd you say to the white folks when they have bad problems?
Oh, thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, Darryl. Thoughts and prayers.
Sorry, everybody gonna. If they want some ice cream tonight, everybody gonna get some melatonin ice cream tonight.
That's a shame. You trying to put your parents to sleep.
It's gonna be loaded with plenty of vanilla bean. What's that? This vanilla bean, Mom and Daddy. Eat up.
That's a shame.
You better enjoy them while you there.
Exactly.
No,
because you know you're gonna be sad when he has to leave.
I'm just talking, man. My parents are 86 and 84 years old. There are people that Mom and Dad have been gone a long time, and by the grace of God, mine's still here. I'd rather them be fussing and cussing and getting on my nerves than not be here.
84 years old?
My mom was 84. My mom's 84 and my dad's 86. He'll be 87 in April. He'll be 87 and 85 this year, and this year will be 65 years of marriage in August.
Wow. That's a blessing.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And a standing stop. Come on, give your parents benefit.
She ought to stop.
Do my what?
Come on, give your parents benefit.
Why do you repeat it, Kim? You try to get a man ideas. You don't have to always repeat it when he say give him what. Tell him never mind.
I ain't gonna give him no Benadryl because then, I want him to at least wake up halfway sound. Maybe sleep for 3 days. I wouldn't even get to say goodbye. They still be sleeping when I leave Sunday.
Well, he got pain medication anyway, don't he?
Daddy got a whole stash up there.
Oh, Danielle, sorry to hear that. Well, I just simply say the GOP and these folks need to really get serious. But going back to the point that they're trying to make us like some of these other countries, and I'm not going to stand for that, because we are not those kind of people. The idea of America is what we hold up to the light, and we appeal to the greater good of who we are as individuals and people. We don't need our senators carrying guns onto the floor of the House and the Senate, shooting up and they having to dodge bullets and things like that. That's not who we are. You know, and another thing, as much as this makes me mad to even have to say it, we don't imprison our presidents. And as crazy and as loosey-goosey as Donald Trump is, he deserves to be impeached. I just don't believe, just for precedent's sake, I don't want to put the man in prison. Now, I know for some of you, you're not going to like that, but that is where I stand on that. He needs to be impeached so he can't never run for office and cause no more problems. But he don't need to be put in prison.
Why you don't want him in prison?
Because if we as a country and as a nation start down the pattern of putting our presidents and ex-presidents in jail for stupid stuff that they do, trust me, this is going to roll over into the Democrats area as well. They would have put Bill Clinton in jail if they could have, just for getting his penis sucked. Trust me, they would have done it. They would have said,
what would the charge have been?
Lying. You can't lie. He lied under oath. Perjury. He wasn't supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. They would have put him in jail.
You really thought he lied?
He did lie.
Without lying with a mission, you mean?
No, he lied. Now let's get it straight. He lied. He went
relationship with that woman. You did.
Oh yeah, he lied. He went under oath and lied. That's all I'm saying. They got him on video lying.
Yeah. And unlike what some men may do, or women too, what I learned in health class, there are 3 types of sex: anal, oral, vaginal, and oral count. You say you don't. Okay. All right. So, but someone wanted to talk, since we're still talking about Republicans, there was an issue with some stock trading with a company called GameStop and also some Reddit users. And Representative AOC, who's from New York, said, hey, we need to investigate what's going on. This looks weird. Senator Ted Cruz of Texas, who I want to resign or be recalled in an election, says, hey, I agree with you. AOC said, excuse me, I'm willing to work with anybody else on this, but I'm not going to work with a person who had my life threatened. So it was like, mic drop. So do you think she's being petty, or is she just...
Absolutely not.
Is she justified?
Absolutely.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Is she being petty, or is she justified in saying that she doesn't want to work with him because he's responsible for having her life threatened and that he should resign?
Who? I'm sorry. Can you reiterate? I'm sorry. Because
I'm sorry. I'm probably saying it too fast. Is Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, is she being petty and saying, I don't want to work with Ted Cruz? Or is she justified in not wanting to work with Ted Cruz?
She's very
justified. I wouldn't trust his ass either.
Yeah, she's very justified. And the reason why I feel like she's justified, I don't understand what we're dealing with in the country. Are we just all not going to tell the truth? Are we just going to keep perpetuating lies? These people stormed the Capitol. These people came with guns and came with zip ties and they beat up the police. They assaulted police. They killed a policeman. I mean, they did all sorts of things. And how then, why would it be looked upon as she's not justified in her fear of the kind of environment that Ted Cruz and Donald Trump and some of these other Republican senators created? I mean, she's most certainly justified. Okay. I mean, she's not making it up. Yeah, I know. And just for the sake of the conversation, I mean, she's not making it up.
And she wasn't the only person that felt like her life was threatened. Maxine Waters said the same thing.
Mike Pence ran his ass so fast into that little area that they took him into. He definitely felt like his life was was threatened. If not, he would have stood out there and be like, "Hey, stand down and stand back," like his boss said. I'm just saying.
No, he knew they was after his ass. They wanted him. I'd have kicked his ass out. Here he is. Come get him.
Right.
And someone just asked, what does this have to do with GameStop? And I just put the link in the chat.
Well,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, because you might be the financial analyst. You might be able to better.
Well, no, I can't now because I haven't been paying this story any attention.
Okay.
All I know is that they forced the stock to go up by sort of gaming the system because they all went into it at the same time. And started purchasing the stock, which I just thought it was an ingenious idea, actually. I thought it was actually pretty ingenious, but Reddit go ahead. Reddit is an app that a lot of people don't use. I just started using Reddit last year, and I'm probably going to use it a little bit more this year. But I will tell you, it's very good for information. You get a lot of good information in Reddit. And I was like, oh, okay. But do I feel bad that the government and some of these, because they're calling this the revenge of the nerds. That's literally what they're calling this, just so y'all know. Which I find out.
I find out here, so I'm all for it.
I think it's wonderful that those people got a plan together, drove that stock up, and made themselves some money, and now they're kind of left thinking, okay, what's going to happen? Is it going to crash? What's going to happen? Because the stock still increased today and made a little bit of money today as well. So I just think it's going to be real interesting to see what happens.
And I kind of like it too. Once I started reading about it, and then someone gave me an example. So for those of y'all in the chat, this is what happened. Like Marcellus says, Reddit is an app, and in the Reddit app, you have like start topics, and then there's like subtopics within the topic. Where there's one topic in group that has like almost, I think maybe over 1 million. I think about Wall Street stocks, and they all had a conversation and said, "Hey, what should we purchase?" And so they all said, "Okay, we're gonna do GameStop." So they all used this app called Robinhood to go, or some probably did some trade, and they all went in and they purchased it.
There's several of them.
They purchased it.
But how ironic is it that they use the Robinhood app? Y'all know about Robinhood? I think that's ironic. I'm just saying. Yeah. Wonderful.
And so, but then that scared the regular Wall Street elites because they make decisions on buying stocks based on trends. And so this for looked at like, oh, I almost got 1 million people buying this stock, and they had thought that the stock was worth like maybe $3, but all these people buying it ended up being like $20 stock. So actually, the people who were buying it in the end, once the stock exchange closed for the day, they end up with more money. And so the elites are like, wait a minute, if they all do this again, we're gonna lose money. And so what may get the government involved is the people who run the Robinhood app was watching what was going on, and they stopped people from being able to buy more GameStop stock. Even though the other apps and the other people out there who are calling their brokers are like, hey, I want to buy some of that GameStop, they interfered. And so they're looking at it from that standpoint. Is this something that the Security and Exchange Commission has to come in and investigate?
Yeah, because you can't stop people from buying stock. But there's several apps that you can buy stock on. My son and I don't even use the same app. So
Simply Richard said it started at $2.19 US, and now it ended at $166.20 today. My thing is this: for the people that started purchasing the stock, it worked out well for them because they went into it with a plan. And I think what the problem is the elite and those folks in those hedge funds and all of that stuff. They lost so much money because they were hedging their bets that GameStop wasn't going to do well, and those stocks weren't going to do well. So it came back to bite them in the butt. And what we're also afraid of is that people will get together and continue to do this kind of thing. And this is what they're really afraid of. Because when the people get together and make a decision about what we want to do, we actually can affect change, and we can make a really big difference financially in a lot of areas. And so that's what they're really, really worried about.
And you also have to understand, very great point, Michael. You also have to understand something. GameStop was kind of like almost bankrupt because we're in a pandemic. Nobody is physically really going to the GameStop at the mall or another location to get a game. Either I'm going to pay online
to download the game.
I'm going to have a PS5, or I'm going to have an Xbox, or I'm going to have a Wii. So I really don't need to do it. However, there are people, because, hey, we are at home and got nothing to do. I might need to go get a game and buy it or rent it and use it at my house. And so they turned a stock that was literally on the verge of going bankrupt, and they made a profit. And now all the elites are like, wait a minute, when the masses get together, like that.
Exactly. Well, here's an issue that I have. Digital companies like GameStop, who have the ability to, because all GameStop is, they have a physical product, but most of their physical products are moving to digital products. Okay. And this is the nature of the world. Okay. This is the nature of the world. So get what I'm about to say here. Everything is pretty much going digital. So if companies can provide a service or a product and provide that service and product to you in a digital manner, they're preferring to do it that way because it saves them money, income as far as hiring employees, customer service, so much, such and such, such and such. So GameStop and companies like GameStop, really what happens is, because they're able to make the kind of money that they make, it later reveals to you guys the efficiency of how those companies at large are being run. And companies like GameStop going out of business, when you sell a digital product or you have a physical product that people can buy digitally, and you don't necessarily, concentrate your efforts on that, it shows you how poorly your company is being run. There's no reason why GameStop should not have moved toward digital and have everybody purchasing those products digitally and then making buku money.
But that's because Marcellus, but that's because their biggest product is when you take your games in and you sell them to them and they turn around and resell it to the public. That was the biggest part of their business.
Okay, but here's
which
the thing.
is now obsolete because you can download the game yourself, but you can't trade it back. You can't give it back.
But here's the thing, and this is something that all business owners and all people need to be paying attention to. Business models change. Okay, y'all remember when Netflix first came out? Netflix and when Blockbuster and all of them was still around and all these video stores were still out there. Y'all remember when Netflix was saying, "Hey, order from us and we'll ship you a CD in the mail and you can watch the movie." Because y'all remember that's how Netflix started. Y'all remember that?
Right. Redbox just had a machine. You can just go there.
But Redbox came after Netflix. Okay, so wait a minute. So let's go with the Netflix thing first. Netflix said, okay, you ordered a movie from us. We'll send you an envelope, a prepaid envelope. All you do is send back the movie, and you can even order games from Netflix in the beginning. Do y'all remember that? Okay. So, well, what happened? The business model changed. Okay, because then you had your red boxes and you had your GameStops and you had your other stuff that came in to that sort of market. So what did Netflix do? Netflix pivoted. Netflix said, okay, well, we see that market is not going to work well. So we're just going to go completely into the streaming of the movies and we're going to focus in on that. So they niched down. Okay. In the marketing world, we call it niching down. That's what we call it. And so what a lot of these companies don't do is they don't know how to niche down. If GameStop had any plan, and that's why I love the Revenge of the Nerd title, because us nerds would have been like, okay, wait a minute. We need to come up with a plan so that this doesn't actually happen. I would have been closing GameStop stores and moved everything on digital.
I got the niche. Okay, I have the niche. The niche is that GameStop right now, say that I break my phone, I can go to GameStop and buy a used phone that somebody has traded in for money. So why not do that with tablets, phones?
But Roxanne, you could do that already on the internet. You don't need GameStop for that.
GameStop is cheaper than the internet.
No, a lot of times the internet is cheaper than these stores, Roxanne. Yeah. Actually, do you not? A lot of people don't even realize you can, if you want a camera, you can literally go to Sony. Sony has a whole section of refurbished cameras that they guarantee with warranties that you could purchase well below the actual price that they charge in the retail stores for that same camera. You can actually go there, but a lot of people don't know that.
Mess up my niche.
I'm sorry, I'm just
messing up my niche
because that's what I do.
Destroyed me. You just destroyed me. You just destroyed my niche.
I'm sorry.
That's what I do.
He couldn't help build it. He got to pull it down.
all in your picnic basket. Just peed all in your picnic basket.
But Marcellus, you're right. They should have done something long ago. But you know what also signaled to these these people who are Reddit users that they should buy the stock is when the GameStop company hired a new CEO who I believe used to work for Netflix and knows about digital streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a signal like, we're going to go in a different direction. We're probably going to be doing some type of digital gaming. So they were like,
for $50, you can download. You can play any game that we have for $50 a month, you think?
Well, no, they already have that, Roxanne. See, what I did for my my other little nephews for Christmas, I was giving them like GameStop cards, and it depends on the service that you use, because Microsoft owns a different device. I think it's the Xbox. I don't know if that's right. And then you got your PlayStation. So each one of these devices has a different like service or whatever. So what I would do is I would actually give them like a $50 gift card, or I would give them some money so that they could subscribe to one of the services. And then they could just play as many games as they wanted to. And they just download the games and do whatever they want to. And like Sage just got on the screen, GameStop is just a middleman. So if you can cut out the middleman, why not cut out the middleman? That's good business.
So, but do the kids have to buy the games, or they can rent the games?
It depends on the system and the game and how the game is coming out. This is what I'm thinking, Sage, and you might correct me if I'm wrong. It's just like a movie.
Because my son is always buying the games. He's never renting them or borrowing them.
Okay. Well, I don't know how they work digitally, but I think what they do for digital games, if I'm not correct, Sage, you correct me. I think they let you, like, certain games you get on a subscription service and you can just download and play the game unlimited as much as you want. And I do believe that they have like a part of it where they pay you, where you have to pay to like store the levels that you've gone to or that you've attained. Like, you know, so they save that onto the machine or something. And so you have to pay extra or something for that, if I'm not mistaken. It depends on the service though. But it makes more sense for you to pay a monthly subscription and just play whatever you want to play, and then give a certain amount of money when the game creator comes out with a new game and they release it, and then millions of people download that game and play it. Then you get a piece of the overall pie for what's being paid on a subscription basis. It kind of works like YouTube does. Right. How YouTube pays all of the creators. You know, that's how YouTube actually pays all of us. So y'all know.
And you don't have to go anywhere to get it. You can just download it. Don't have to stand in line for the new game.
Right.
Yeah. And now there are some YouTube channels that are gaming channels.
Exactly. And some of them CDs cost like $50.
Tony Baker, who's a comedian,
I bought so many of them damn games.
Play video games.
I'm still buying them for the grandkids.
Okay.
Game.
But I was also going to say, the next stock that they're telling them that they should buy in that group, they're looking to do the same thing with the AMC movie theater stock. Remember, now because of the pandemic, no one's really going to the movie theater.
I stopped my subscription.
And so now they're looking to go buy this stock. And like you said, it was $2.12. Now it's up to $14.
Well, they're gonna lose out in the long run, because I don't plan on going back to the physical movie theater. I don't see the point anymore. And
I stopped that about 2 years ago.
Max. HBO Max is showing movies that's running in the theaters and on HBO Max app simultaneously. Why would I go?
But I thought most people had the box to get the new movies on for free anyway. Or is that
you don't need a box.
No,
you don't need a box anymore. Now it's an app. It's not even a Fire Stick. They actually have an app.
Yeah, they have an app.
So you ain't got to do none of that no more.
What's like Netflix? It's like,
we'll talk about that offline.
Yeah, it's like yeah. But I need to contact them because I have HBO Go and I'm supposed to have access to all HBO Max stuff. But I don't.
When do you watch TV though?
Yeah, exactly. We don't even watch TV.
No, I got rid of cable.
But that's not her question. Her question was, when do you watch TV?
I have never seen you watch TV ever.
We don't watch TV, Kim.
You know why I don't watch TV when you work? Because someone says, Kim, your TV too loud.
No,
well, that
Kim,
was when your aunt was there.
Exactly.
That was when your aunt was there.
She ain't got it yet, Roxanne. She ain't got it yet. She ain't got it yet.
At the same time.
No, Kim, you do not watch TV. You do not watch TV, Kim.
Actually, I do.
No,
well,
Kim,
I can.
We talked to you. Kim,
Google
hold
cast
on.
my phone to the TV
Hold on.
and I can watch
Yes. Okay. Hold on a moment, Kim. We talk to each other every day, Kim, even sometimes until late into the evening. If I don't watch TV and I'm always on YouTube watching YouTube videos, Kim, you and I watch more YouTube than we ever do to television.
Yeah.
So you talking about
cable.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So you talking about you watching TV? That is actually not true. You watch more YouTube than you do to television.
And I watch Netflix on my TV or Hulu on my TV.
Well, when do we now, Kim? We typically watch our Netflix on. We'll try to get one day where we ain't like talking to each other and we all just watching movies, and we spend a day where we just watching TV, and we do that maybe one day out of the week, because otherwise we're all working. So the point is that we're making, Kim, is you don't really be watching no TV. That's why I haven't gotten the HBO Max, because I'm like, I'm never going to see it. So you have to watch what you think that you're going to see. The only thing I ever get to see is Netflix. That's it. When I finally do, and then I fall asleep on that.
Mm-hmm.
So my point that I'm making, Kim, is we don't really watch TV.
Yeah.
What are you watching right now on TV? Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Kim, what are you right now watching on television?
The TV is not on.
No, but I'm saying on your series, shows, what you watching right now that you're into? What program are you paying attention to that is on TV?
Like regular TV?
Oh, my God.
I'm watching Power, Marcellus. I'm watching Power. I have 2 more episodes to watch for the year. I'm watching Power.
Okay. Now, Roxanne.
Usually I'm watching whatever my brother's watching.
Okay, exactly. Because you don't watch TV. That's my point, Kim. All right. So, Roxanne, here's the thing. Roxanne can watch more TV because Roxanne is the only person that when we get to talking, Roxanne will say, okay, well, this was nice. I gotta go, y'all. Bye. And we be like, wait a minute, you only been on talking to us for 5 minutes. And next thing you know, Roxanne is gone. What is she going to do? She's going to go watch TV. We don't get to see as much TV as Roxanne. Roxanne,
I don't watch a lot of TV, Marcellus.
I just realized.
I watch more YouTube too, but I just got stuff to do around here. Like today, 3 hours to the grocery store. Well, 3 grocery stores.
It's
3 hours.
Collier.
I get you.
Oh, Lord.
I get you. Oh, Lord. What are you saying, Kim? Lord, she already laughing.
All I want to say, Marcellus, is that when this gets out of hand, I don't want to hear nothing.
Roxanne, guess what? It's already. What are you doing?
When this gets out of hand, I don't want to hear nothing, Marcellus. Don't you say shit. Don't say nothing.
It's already out of hand.
Ahead,
there's 240-something thousand people in a Facebook group going after one man, Roxanne. Knock it off. It's already out of hand.
It's a support group.
Would you stop pressing that button?
What is she doing? Roxanne, were you trying to talk into the microphone or were you trying to lean into the camera and lean into the screen? Hi.
I don't even think she can hear us now. Lord, blessed be the fruit.
What
are you doing? Would you please stop pressing that damn button? Oh my God.
Y'all are getting a glimpse into what me and Marcellus was dealing with.
What the hell are you doing?
Like 2 days ago.
Oh my God. Father and God. Roxanne, can you hear us?
No, she can't hear us.
Blessed be the fruit. That's why she keep pressing that damn button. Hello? Oh my God. I'm thinking, but we can hear her. If she would just talk. But she maybe can't hear us
I
because she
think she
done turned.
unplugged her headphones.
Oh my God,
Well,
Jesus!
she got
I
the-
told
Well,
you this.
we'll get to talk to her tomorrow. We'll get to talk to her tomorrow. Cause she, unless she goes, Jay, come here, Jay. Oh my God, Jay. I think I.
Oh, you missed it, Darryl. They were arguing before we got on, before you came on.
Jay, come here. I think I done launched a nuclear weapon.
Roxanne.
Wave your hand if you can hear us.
Roxanne. Blessed be the fruit.
She can't hear us.
Oh, blessed be the fruit.
If you can hear us, wave your hand.
Oh Lord, she can't hear us. That's why I told her. I said, Roxanne,
don't touch the button. Oh Lord, y'all. I didn't sit there while we doing a live. I done gave my father medication and restocked his pill box. Oh.
And that's how you know you. That's how you know you're getting older too, Darryl. When you get a pill box.
You go to hell because I got one.
I got one too. I had to get one too.
It's easier. It's sort. You sort them out much easier. You like, did I take this today? No, it's already in there. I got. The only thing I have to take every day is multivitamin. Thank God.
Oh, Roxanne left. Is she coming back?
And
then she gonna be talking about some. Hey y'all, like we done went somewhere. Hey y'all, no, you the one left.
I'm so bad, y'all. I had to order a vitamin patch. I keep forgetting to take a multivitamin, so I had to get a patch for my arm, like a smoker's patch.
Do you remember to put the patch on every day?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't.
It's just like shoot.
Well, it was nice seeing Roxanne for the little bit of time that we saw her today.
Blessed be the times that
what she
our
gonna say.
hearts in Christian. Oh,
let's see what she gonna say.
Hey y'all, sorry y'all.
Marcellus.
Yes, ma'am.
When this gets hand with her, don't say shit. Don't say shit. Don't open your mouth. Go ahead, Kim.
Look, it's already out of hand. You couldn't hear what I said, Roxanne. They have a Facebook group with 140-something thousand women in there that are committed.
8,000 now.
I'm just saying that are committed to taking this one man down. That's all.
Umar? Who Umar?
No, not Umar.
No. She got a new man.
Oh, that's Kim's
Marcel.
series.
Darryl is a yeah. Darryl.
Kim's gonna do 80 TikToks and 40 videos about that.
Yes, Darryl. Yes, Darryl. It's about to get out of hand. And Marcellus is encouraging it.
I don't have nothing to say.
All because he's tired of hearing about Umar, so he kind of all right with this.
Look, she done a Umar video about Umar in the last 2 days too. I'm just saying, y'all just think
I had done a Umar video in like what 2 weeks?
No, it ain't Tommy Sotomayor Sage. It's not him. No, it's about some dude. Jason. His name is Jason Collier. And don't get Kim on this story. Next story.
I have a video. Go look at it, Sage. I have a whole video about Jason Collier.
Yeah, she got a whole video. It's good. You'll like it because these women is crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Christine laughing at me.
But don't let you in the Facebook group too. So is Life is Late. She tagged me earlier today.
Lord, Moni, no love. Not you too.
Oh, Roxanne. Like you be in no beef videos. This is what we got. This is Tiger King.
I'm taking notes so I can see everybody. I want to see everybody who's in the group because don't send me no emails about no Jason. Who we got here?
Darryl. This is the feminist. This is the feminist in Kim coming out. I noticed this about Kim, and we'll have to have this conversation a little bit later. But I know I'm watching
Moni,
you,
no love. Who else is in that group?
Me, Life is Late, and Moni, no love. I don't know who else.
And you know, Life is Late gonna be there because anywhere there's a fight, Life is Late is coming to wreak havoc.
I'm coming to whoop your ass, boy.
Lord Jesus.
Oh, in the
The
city, you
three of y'all better not say nothing. Y'all better not say nothing. Don't open your mouth. Now she go left.
No wonder things been crazy all day. It's a full moon. I just looked up over the sky. It's a full moon outside.
Kim done found a bunch of women that's about to take another man down, and Kim is laughing her tail off. When I tell you,
this
Kim
is
is
She already got three women with her.
So proper. This is like living live action soap opera, like in real time. And it's like,
what are you involving yourself in?
She got kick ass. Life is lay. She got Mouth Almighty, the understanding. She got Moni, no love. She seemed. I thought Moni was all. I don't even know about Moni.
You need a 12-step program for male bashing.
Male bashing.
She's a true feminist.
Understanding says a full Leo moon. It's a full Leo
Lord
moon.
Jesus.
It is full. I mean, it's got the whole backyard lit up.
Mina, see, I answered your email.
Hey, Mina, see, we were just talking
I'll check and see if you emailed me again.
Yeah, watching the video last night. The one about Jason Collier, you understand. It's not that they trying to take. Well, I guess the initial group I think was trying to take.
I know you need to stop lying.
No, this is for real.
It is for real, Kim. They trying to take that man down.
No,
the whole reason why they created that group was to take him down.
I think they were trying to take him down because they were like, he lied to us. He's doing all this stuff. I think everybody else came on because they were just nosy like me and wanted the tea and just went in there to be nosy. And unfortunately, it spiraled into 180,000 people in there.
Let me tell you something, Victory Girl. The bottom line of this, I could sum this whole thing up in about one sentence. There's a bunch of women who got dicked down by a dude who he married 4 of them, and he was already married at the same time, and now they all after him because he done dick mystified them. He gave them the dick, and now they all
he done stole the cookie. He done stole the cookie.
And they is determined to take this brother down.
But in the chat we got there's jokes, there's memes, there's like.
Speaking of memes, you know, some people is upset that Bernie Sanders meme went all over the place. They said they don't think that that's very respectful of the work that Bernie Sanders has put in the Senate. And I'm just saying what the people have been saying. That's all I'm saying, Kim.
I know, but it's like Bernie Sanders is a good sport. He's been.
No, but they're saying it's disrespectful to his legacy and who he is as a senator. They're because they said they got Bernie Sanders sitting in places he don't have no damn business sitting in with them muffins and mittens on. I'm just saying.
I saw him looking at a black chick's butt.
And what I find funny about this whole thing too is, for real talk, how y'all get mad at me because I referred to him as Weekend at Bernie's, and then y'all can see him everywhere in these little memes and mimes. Y'all have a nerve to get mad at me because I say he's Weekend at Bernie's. That's crazy.
I'm not mad at you, but I think that shit is. I'm sorry, I think that shit is hilarious. You say Weekend at Bernie's.
I'm serious. It's just, you know, I think some people are saying it's disrespectful to his legacy because of the stuff that he's done and the stuff he is doing. I'm just saying.
And guess what Bernie did? He put it on a t-shirt and sold it, and then he gave the money to charity.
He did. Bernie smart. Bernie said, okay, y'all gonna use me.
He said the joke is gonna be on y'all.
Exactly. Oh Lord. What you doing, Kim? You in the comments again?
I'm trying to find the thing I wanted to show y'all. It was funny.
But you like Jason Collier. You get your kicks on Route 66 when it's time to.
She ain't got none of Jason Collier's ding-a-ling. Not even none of it. And she on it though.
It is like a train wreck. You can't look away.
Kim.
Think about how everybody went crazy over Tiger King. The only reason why I saw Tiger King was because of Gary Owen. And then everybody was watching it.
When you get tired of him, I got an ex that you can stalk. I got a few exes you can stalk.
How come when I look at stuff, I'm like a stalker and stuff. But then when y'all over there in the B section looking at these videos sharing this,
and you had me stalking Umar. You had me stalking Umar.
No, you chose to do that.
You chose
to do that on your
own. Are you trying to compare? Wait a minute. Whoa.
What?
You're trying to compare me laughing at Timothy Blaine's teeth rattling in his mouth hold on. To a bunch of wait a minute. To 140,000 women getting into a Facebook group to go after Jason Collier? Are you serious? There is no comparison to me laughing at Timothy Blaine.
Really?
And his teeth rattling.
You said, what's with Timothy Blaine? I don't want to watch this. Why he not laughing? Why he not doing? I want to see his teeth fall out.
I only like it when he's angry. I only like to watch it when he's mad because then it's funny.
If ain't showing a thigh or a titty, here you go, Roxanne. Here you go. Oh, I see y'all later.
But that's different. But how do you compare that to?
How?
I'm explaining how it's different. Okay. I have never got into a Facebook group with 147 other thousand men and said, tonight we're all going to go over to 5A channel and watch her titties shake. You ain't never seen me do that. 147,000 brothers, we ain't in no Facebook group going after watching her titties shake.
If a guy,
I'm going to go in there and say I'm his 10th wife.
A link to a group that all y'all do is share pics of 5A titties and ass. Would you join?
I probably would join. I probably would join. Yeah, I probably would join. Now that's good. I think you just gave me an idea, Kim. You just gave me an idea. Okay.
I'm gonna go in there and say I'm his wife too.
Girl.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen? No, but if you go in there and say you his wife, that's gonna solve all the problems because ain't none of them white women gonna want to be associated with a white man that done slept with a black woman. They'd be like, I don't know Jason. Be like, I don't know him. I don't know him at all. We never had no dealings whatsoever.
I've been sleeping with Jason for 10 years.
Them white women to run out of that group. And Kim is over there loving it. She said, oh, they do some real good investigative work.
Skills I ain't never seen. I said, how because I'm saying these women, like, one would post, someone else would post, and then once you keep sharing it, and then someone else said, oh yeah, I dated him back in 98. He cheated on me with so, and he's married to the wife now. I'm just like, wait a minute.
I was with Jason until the fact that y'all said that he married 4 women. That's when I lost it. I'm like, okay, there's no excuse for that.
It could be 4. We don't know. The weekend is young.
Yeah, well, the marrying of the women is where he got me. Now, if he was sleeping with all of them, I would be like, chalk that up to the game. You understand what I'm saying?
And then
but he married them women. Yeah, that's
number 5.
In the last 2 months.
What's the name of it, Kim? I'm gonna post my picture and say I'm wife number 5. What's the name of the group?
Look, Understanding put it in the chat.
Netflix series, Facebook.
What's it called?
Look, Roxanne, but see, this is the devilment. See, this is Roxanne, though. Roxanne is full of that little devilment. Roxanne loves this little devilment. She loves devilment. She gonna go in that group telling all them white women that she slept with Jason.
Now I'm letting you know, somebody did go in there and say that they was with Jason, and they found out that she was lying, and they all descended on that bitch.
Oh shit!
And she ain't showing up in that chat anytime soon. So I hope
so it's already been done. It's already been done.
Yeah, it's been done.
Because I'm telling you, they are verifying everything.
But Kim, what I love about this though is how excited you are. It's like this Jason story has just like reinvigorated something in you.
Listen to this. This whole thing has been disturbing to me because I've realized that if I had met Jason Collier, I would have totally fallen for him. I see a lot of folks saying that he's not that cute, and I think he is just gorgeous. And when I see the screenshots of conversations between him and women, he seems so charming and funny and friendly and charismatic.
In there. Are you putting it in there?
Some lady named Holly.
Oh, they about to roast Holly ass. She gonna end up crying. She gonna cry in that car. I'm crying in that
And that's why you love this group, You love this group because this group, these women are ruthless.
She posted that an hour ago, but nobody said nothing yet. Oh, yes, they did. I can't see the comments because I'm not in the group.
Just add yourself. It's 2 questions. You're gonna get immediate access. That's the 2 questions.
And speaking of 2 questions, why do people come to the 18 group and just be determined not to answer our damn questions? We only ask you questions funny to see your answers if you get them right. And y'all not answer them. And so guess what? When you try to join the group, we're not letting you in. You just gonna sit there.
Yes. And right now, somebody's sitting there. What does Darryl smoke? Cigars. What is Marcellus called? Pooh Bear. What is the name of my dog? Boy.
Simple question. Simple.
Pooh Bear. Boy.
If you watch the show, and so what's happening is we can tell if you're a person who's trying to join the group and you don't watch our program. We know, and that's why it was set up that way, to tell you the truth, because we know you just coming in there to create mess.
Hey, y'all, I found a Bernie Sanders meme.
Oh, Lord.
This was funny, though. This was funny. Y'all look at this.
They all say they funny. Oh, you know what? Kim is crazy. Poor Bernie. Poor Bernie.
But that one that Janet Jackson put, but he was he had his arms crossed around her breast. That was some funny shit.
That used to be my screensaver. The real picture used to be my screensaver at my job. I used to love that picture. Well,
okay.
Bernie said he ain't gonna.
Go ahead.
Bernie said he ain't gonna let y'all kill him. He an old man. He had a heart attack running for president. Y'all had him out there in them freezing cold temperatures. Bernie said he not going down. He not going out like that. He put them little mittens on. And I thought them the same kind of mittens they put on babies to make sure babies don't scratch themselves. So somebody must have thought that Bernie was going to do some damage to himself. So they put them little mittens on him.
Teacher, she made those for him. I think he's had those a couple of years.
Oh, that's so nice.
I think maybe like 4 years because I think she made them when he was running for president.
Oh, well, she should have built him an EKG machine when he was running for president. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop you from going, Kim. Go ahead.
Oh, no problem. Roxanne, what you doing?
Waiting to be added so I can read you the response to see if they cuss their ass out. Oh, desperate housewife.
Victory girl.
I'm definitely dating. He's so charismatic.
She wanted to be part of Big Love.
Victory girl, them mittens was something else, boy. That's all I'm gonna say. Them mittens was something else.
And they've been asking her, like, can you make me some mittens? She's like, I'm a school teacher. I know it's fine making y'all no mittens. I'm out of mittens.
Yeah, well, Christine Parks said he needed an EKG machine. Shit. Because Bernie was one step away from the grave. He was trying to run to be president. He was not built for it. He was not built for it.
But isn't he on the budget committee or something?
He's got a prominent role in the administration. Yes, he's gonna be able to make some really good change. And like I said, they just need to steamroll over these Republicans and stop trying to be all polite. But anyway.
Yeah. Speaking of people not being polite, seems that singer Trey Songz got into an altercation with a police officer at a Kansas City Chiefs game over a week ago. They said there were some people were saying that he did not have a mask on, but then he said that some people were being rude and heckling him in the stands. Well, the security went and got the police officer and told him to leave, and Trey said, "No, I'm not going nowhere." And next thing you know, someone video went viral of him wrestling, like he was wrestling the cop and had the cop in a headlock. He was thrown into jail.
The cop had a gun on him, Kim?
I believe so.
Go ahead.
And there were some people who said Trey Songz didn't do anything. But he was arrested. He got out. Now he's not been charged, which I thought he was charged. But they got him out, and now they're saying they're investigating to see if anything.
I want to see all of the tapes, because I'm sure that there's videotape in that stadium that would actually show the whole situation and not just a piece of this situation. Because for some odd reason, this story doesn't rub me the right way. And I'll leave my comments there. I think there's a little bit of racism here. Yeah.
Well, according to
I think.
Go ahead, Roxanne.
The fact that he's out of jail, first of all, if you touch a police officer, that's assault. And the fact that he's out of jail already and they're investigating, they don't investigate. They lock your ass up on assault. So Marcellus is right. There's more to the story. And let me say that Kansas City, Justice and Jay went there to see the Ravens play, the Baltimore Ravens play. They said that those people there are the nicest people that you could ever meet. And Jay had on the Bears jersey and Justice had on the Baltimore jersey. They said those people were nice as they can be. Everybody, police, everybody.
Well,
but I still think it's more to it, like Marcellus is saying.
Because Rev G, Gerald Palmer, who is from Kansas City and lives in Kansas City, said he was not surprised that this incident happened. He said people might not want to, when they think of racist places, they think of other places, but he said Kansas City does have its share. And so he said,
of course it does.
Not surprised what happened to Trey Songz.
Well, well, first of all, shout out to Trey Songz for thinking that he could be a black man and just go to the Kansas City Chiefs game and act like nothing was going to happen to him. Let me just say this.
But I'm saying, Marcellus, the fans are so nice.
Well, that's what people say, but here's what I've learned when I've gone to NFL games. This is what I've learned. When you mix nice people with alcohol, and all of these people are sitting here drinking, I have seen people break out into full-fledged fights. I have seen people take all them $12 and $13 beers and pour them on the top of the head of somebody else and start a huge old fight in the stands. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, but they be so drunk, Roxanne. They just be drunk. And I was like, oh man, I don't want to be a part of this. And so I end up, having to go move and sit somewhere else because it made me nervous. I was really uncomfortable. They got into
I love drunk white people. They tear their ass. I love them. Go ahead.
Yeah, but they get into so much trouble and it ends up being like a big old riot and they start fighting and carrying on. I saw some people. I was at a San Diego Chargers game and I was like, oh my God. I said, I've never seen anything like this. And don't even mix the Raiders into anything. You mix the damn Raiders into anything, you liable to not able to come out alive.
Now, I've never seen white folks get drunk at a football game with that many people. I can say that. But typically, it's usually really funny, especially when they're fighting each other. That shit is hilarious. I'm sorry.
It's funny. I didn't say it wasn't funny, but when you're there,
I don't think it's funny when there's 20 or 30 of them like that, though. I don't think I would find it as that funny. Then I probably would feel a little uncomfortable.
Roxanne,
like you said,
when I tell you, when you see 30, 40, 50 white people all on piling each other and squabbling, you will be like, this is an uncomfortable situation. I'm just saying. And you end up moving and doing something else or trying to get out of there. I'm just saying it's a very uncomfortable
and no longer
situation.
Becomes funny.
Yeah, it ain't funny. It ain't funny. You'll laugh once you get home and be like, well, them white people's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You'll laugh when you get to the house, but in the middle of it, you be like, get me the hell out of here.
Wow.
Yeah. What did Understanding say? Please hit the like button. We got 65 in the chat, only 55 likes.
You said the report showed that Trey was caught off guard. Hold on, let me go back up. Off guard. There it is. He was being heckled by bystanders. He was being harassed by that cop. So the hecklers were asked to stop heckling him, and the cop stuck him. Okay. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. My thing is this: why can't these people focus on their careers? You're not doing concerts, so you know what I'd be doing? Like once a month, as an artist, I'd be holding a digital concert.
And charging. I would
and
too.
charging for it. I don't understand why these people can't get on their business.
Didn't she, Roxanne, you and your husband saw her Disney concert?
We sure did.
Man, people need
She
to get
did it
on
right in her and did it right in her basement.
And you see,
had very few people there.
And then
it was really nice.
Fantasia got a Patreon. You can go back behind the scenes and see everything she doing. They learned how Chaka Khan had a concert in her living room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good because you know she has a tendency to leave out and not come back. So if it's her living room, at least she'll still be at the house.
Oh, we gotta talk about that.
I'm just saying, anybody that goes to a Chaka Khan concert, y'all know how Chaka is. I'm just saying.
She disappear on your ass?
She disappear on your ass in a minute, and the music still be playing, and you be like, where the hell is Chaka Khan? She walk right on off the stage. You'd be like, why? You just standing there? Oh, the music is nice. You're like, man, where's Chaka? And then I don't like it when you go see a person in concert and they act like that they can't speak the words of their music. Chaka mumble. She mumbled the whole concert.
She probably high as hell.
Oh, just mumble.
Now when she did that one in her living room, you can hear her. You can hear all the syllables. She wasn't mumbling in.
It's like Chrisette Michele. I can't stand to hear her sing. Chrisette Michele she's disgusting. She sounds like somebody choking an alley cat.
Oh man, I thought she had the most beautiful voice.
You hear her live, Roxanne. Roxanne, you hear her live, and you'll be like, "There's a cat in the room. There's a meow." That's how her whole. That's how she sounds. Meow.
When they had that video of her singing the national anthem, we all thought Fergie had given a really bad rendition of the national anthem. We all heard Chaka. We were like, "Oh Lord."
Shit. Wait till you hear Chrisette Michele live. Meow. I was like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. I got a video somewhere because I took a video because I was at the Las Vegas Jazz Festival. And I said, why did they even invite her? I was like, this is the most horrible thing. Meow, I heard a word. A meow. I say, oh no, she don't sound like a cat.
Lord have mercy.
I'll never forget it. It's that bad.
Who else I thought had a good voice, but I'm starting to listen to her more, and it just sounds like she's just drunk singing. What's that girl? The one who sings The Weeknd. My man is your man. My man is my man.
Oh, I don't know.
It's The Weeknd. What's her name? Sizzle. I swear it sounds like. Are you trying to be Billie Holiday when she was high on here? What you doing? I can't understand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do like
Patti LaBelle. We will not stand Patti LaBelle slander.
But Patti LaBelle do be hollering at the top of her lungs. She really do.
I really think maybe she should have did opera.
Well, Patty. Well, we'll have to talk about that another day. Patty thinks she's on the same level as some of these other white women, and she just don't. Patty don't understand why they don't give her the credit she deserves.
Exactly, Jazzy Carey. They're D-Nice over there doing DJ sets. They're comedians who are on Instagram. Even Kev on stage is doing virtual comedy shows.
Shit. If I was these celebrities, I'd have a concert a month, one concert a month, and you would have to digitally register for the concert, and then we would put on a live show every month. And that's how I would be making my money. And I would probably charge between $15 to $20 a ticket. It'll make it something reasonable that people can afford and get thousands of people to tune into your concert once a month. What's wrong with them? They're stupid.
Mm-hmm. I sure would. That's right. Could be making big money, big dough.
Because if I was Jeffrey Osborne, I'd be, can you zoom? Can you woo?
God.
I'll be over there.
I can't stand him.
Wait, what about the phone about the call? Call me.
Caller ID. Y'all remember he made that song, Caller ID?
Hated that.
I ain't lying. Whatever. I would do a concert every week. I mean, once a month. I ain't lying. Especially Bobby Brown's ass. He can't go nowhere. Because Bobby Brown made all his money really from his food company. Y'all know Bobby Brown owns a food company.
Yeah, he got barbecue sauce or hot sauce.
Yeah, and that's how Bobby really was making his money to pay his child support. So he can't go to none of those venues. So I wonder how Bobby's making any money. So I'm pretty sure everybody's hurting right about now.
I ain't hurt.
Got to make money a different way. These are new times. Might as well get used to it.
You're blessed.
We know you're not hurting.
But I can't believe anybody would go to a football game anyway.
Well, you mean right now in the COVID situation going to football? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, see, they got special rules because they be letting more people into their darn stadium than they're supposed to. Because I'm starting to watch these football games. This way, there's no social distancing. That is not social distancing.
Shut up. I'm sorry.
Now you sound like
right on top of each other.
Be quiet.
I'm sorry. No, he out there barking. She out there barking at the moon. Crazy damn dog.
Hold on. They pay $9.
That ain't nothing but some kind of COVID something.
I know we will pay for a concert. Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because if you tell me right now that Gladys Knight is about to do a digital concert that I can watch from my living room, unlike Darryl, I'm gonna support Gladys because Darryl don't be liking them old school songs. Darryl be
no.
Darryl want to go somewhere.
What if it was Charlie Wilson, Darryl?
I'm there. I love Charlie Wilson and Gatman.
He's talented. Yes, I watch him. But now, if I would spend some money, now George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic, yes.
Shit! I pay $50 to see them.
Hell yeah!
Look, me and Understanding the other night, me and Understanding was up in the middle of the night listening to songs. Let me tell y'all something. I miss my great artists.
Wait a minute now.
I would pay. Let me tell you something. I would pay to see Phyllis Hyman again, even though she's dead. I would have paid for her concert. I pay for Jasmine Sullivan because Jasmine is so underrated. Jasmine is the bomb. Jasmine is the bomb.
And she sounds like if she sing live, it would be really good.
Yes. That's what I heard. I've never seen her live though.
And I've heard Phyllis Hyman live. Lord, yeah. Phyllis Hyman live. I heard her at the Blues Alley.
And I just keep thinking like
Sade and Anita Baker. No, Sade and Anita Baker. I'd pay to see.
I pay to see them.
And Angela Bofield.
Angela Bofield.
Yeah, I don't think she can sing anymore though. Isn't that the one that can't sing no more?
Who?
Angela Bofield. Is that?
Oh no, she had a severe stroke. She can't even.
She can't do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But we still pay to see her.
Yeah. She had a stroke. She's still cute, sitting in that wheelchair. Look at you.
Her and what's the other one I was just talking about? I saw.
Phyllis Hyman.
Phyllis Hyman used to go back and forth with each other all the time.
Shit, if Roger and Zapp was still alive, I'd pay to see them in concert.
Yeah,
I'll be right there. You kidding me? Please.
All day.
No. Maze featuring Frankie Beverly.
Yeah.
From the 80s.
Oh, my mother would make me sit there and watch that damn concert. I'd be like, Mama, I'm so sick of Frankie Beverly.
I don't like them like that.
Yeah, my mother makes me.
Oh my God, I love Frankie Beverly. What?
Yes,
this is Betty Wright. Yes. I was 11, 12 years old singing Betty Wright songs. I had no idea what the fuck I was singing. Me and all my friends and other men was singing Betty Wright.
Yes, she was so busy about it. Don't even understand what she's trying to tell you. Don't blame Mr. Charlie. She trying to. You don't even know why she's telling her not to blame Mr. Charlie.
Lord have mercy.
That is too funny. Well, I didn't know what juicy fruit meant until I got older. They used to be playing juicy fruit.
My God.
What the hell are they talking about? I honestly didn't have a clue. That's how touched I was. I did not have a clue. I just loved the song, but I was like, what the hell are they talking about juicy fruit? The only thing I knew was the gum. And I was like, why they always playing this song?
I can't make fun of you because I didn't find out until this year. Last year about the after talking to Penny about the Village People. I didn't know the Village People were gay.
I couldn't believe he didn't. I could not believe he didn't know that.
I know, and I laughed at you when you told us that.
I had no idea.
You had no idea.
I had no idea.
These dudes is out there with a whole ass, with their whole ass out, talking about YMCA,
right.
And he had no.
He didn't know they was gay.
You didn't think that was?
No, he didn't want to believe they were gay. That's what it was.
No, I was shocked. I was really. I thought
Roxanne. Here it is, right here, Roxanne. He thought that the Village People represented America. They had an Indian. They had a policeman,
a cowboy.
That's what they were pushing on American.
USA.
Yeah.
My dad popped my mouth singing Shirley Brown. Like, oh, as we lay, oh Lord.
I should have showed that video of my granddaughter. I gotta send that to Moni No Love. Watching that video.
She watching the WAP song. And then your son talking about, what you listen to? The WAP song? That's a grown woman song. I am grown. And I'm like, why are you
No, but did y'all hear the controversy? I guess Cardi B was on live and she was playing her song, her WAP song, and her daughter walked into the room and she turned it off. And she said she didn't want her daughter to hear it. And a lot of other people have been talking, but they're like, well, who do you think is listening to this music? They're young children, just like your daughter who is listening. You're putting out this music, but who do you think is listening to it? And there's been a big controversy about that. You didn't hear about that, Kim?
Why
you rolling your eye?
No.
She was too busy focusing on Umar to hear about that.
No, I did see a talk about Cardi B claps back, and I was like, oh, I'm going to read about that later on. But this is the thing. Okay, like Roxanne told me when she saw her granddaughter listen to that song. Who exposed her to that song? You're the parent, right?
It's an adult, correct?
Her damn trifling ass mama.
Go ahead.
So this is the thing. Just like Cardi B don't want her kid listen to her song because she's not of age, you shouldn't be letting your kid listen to the song yet either.
But who does Cardi B think is buying these WAP songs and playing this music and doing these dancing?
People 18, 19, 20.
No, there's younger
nobody
kids than
that's
that. There's younger kids than that her and that Megan Thee Stallion girl are influencing with that body yada 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 stuff. I'm just saying, Kim, and Cardi B and a lot of these artists need to be cognizant of the fact. I'm not saying they can't make the music or whatever, but I mean they need to. But they need to. I'm sorry, what?
You just sounding like Erica Campbell right now.
Oh, me?
Oh, Brian. Oh, my God. Ohio play. Heat wave, slave. Oh, my gracious. Ooh.
How am I sound like her? I'm not saying that you. Okay. You about to make me really get on you. First of all, I'm not saying that she can't.
Me too, Bam.
I'm not saying she can't make the music. I'm not saying that they can't sing the songs. What I'm trying to tell you is they need to recognize and understand as well that there are other people who are listening. Small children are listening to their music. That's the only point that I was making, Kim. And I don't know how that makes me Erica Campbell, but that was the point I was making.
I partially agree with you, but you make a valid point. And yes, I think artists should be aware of what they're in their lyrics. Same way I do with, gangster rap. You should be aware that you have an influence over children. But also at the same time, you got a 2-year-old, your 2-year-old kid shouldn't be listening to it. Now, I will say when I was, like I said, I was singing Betty Wright, and I probably had no business singing the Betty Wright song. That when I was 11, 12 years old, there's probably 11 or 12-year-old girl right now singing the WAP song.
But Betty Wright wasn't saying, but Betty White wasn't saying, "Come over here and get this wet ass pussy." That's not what she was singing. Betty was singing. So Betty,
for somebody to tell me. Oh,
you know what?
There are some of Betty
heard that though.
Contemporaries who got songs like that. We really don't know.
The only one that I know that had a crazy way out song wasn't that Roberta Flack? Let me feel your dick. Roberta Flack was the only one that I know that had that crazy song talking about "Let me feel your dick, let me feel your dick." Nobody back in the day was it Billy Jackson?
Something he can feel.
Okay, but that's still a lyric, and they're not going into it. And nowadays, giving him something he could feel would be, "Let me put this pussy on this nigga," or "Let me put this pussy on this dick." It would be totally different, Roxanne. What the point that I'm making is
true.
The lyrical content was different than wet ass pussy. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Richard, don't go there. I follow Lil Nas X. He really was just talking about an old road. Don't go there because the straight people want to say yes. They don't have a field day with that. Not now, please.
I don't know because I've never listened to the whole song. I've only listened to the chorus. I'm gonna take my horse. That's all I know. To the old town road. Yeah, that's all I know.
What you think he was talking about until
he was talking about a fucking road. Y'all nasty heterosexuals always going there.
My son sang that song. He knew the words to the chorus. I was shocked. What's he talking about?
I guess Darryl said.
Here we go. Y'all don't take the plan. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Kim.
What's he saying, Kim?
Such a fag hag. Oh, God damn it.
No, because this is the problem I got. When he was straight and y'all didn't know he was gay, all y'all heterosexuals was singing the song. Oh yeah, this is a nice little.
I still think he makes great music. I think the music is great.
And all of a sudden he's like,
"Look, Old Town Bro, do y'all know what he's talking about?"
Now all of a sudden you want to say, "Oh, I know what the old." What he's
Kim thinks talking over somebody is gonna always get her to win the argument. That's what she do. I ain't got two words in. She thinks talking over something. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, hell you ain't. No, hell you ain't. No, you ain't.
I don't know what that song means. So I just thought it was a country song.
I don't think it really has a meaning. I think they're giving it a meaning, but we'll find out later. But go ahead, Darryl. What were you gonna say to Miss Kimberly who kept talking over you?
Yeah, I'm just saying, just because you don't agree with something, you just gonna start arguing. That boy know what he was writing that song about.
What was it about, Darryl?
We can't hear you, Kim. You done muted yourself. You're so damn mad.
I didn't mute myself. I was just mouthing the words. I'm trying not to talk over him, but I still want to make it seem like
okay. All right.
Her head a busted. She can't cut somebody out. I'm a devil. Damn devil.
I'm going to say something to what he said, but I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Shit. That quiet ain't going to last about three good seconds.
Well, I celebrate everybody in whatever music they're making, whatever. I celebrate them all, whether you're straight by guy, trying, whatever you are. I think it's wonderful. Use your talents for good and not evil. And
non-binary too.
Well, whatever. Even if you're a non-binary, transgender, holistic healer, I celebrate you as well. I celebrate everyone. I don't have no hard feelings against anyone. That's all I'm saying. So everybody need to understand, I don't hate anyone. I love everybody. Even the folks that don't apologize when they should apologize. That's all I'm saying.
Really? Because in another interview, he was saying, no, it was just about a road.
Well, I would trust what Rashad said over you, Kimberly, because Rashad would know. He would know.
You're right, Rashad.
He would know. I'm going to trust Rashad over you.
I guess what he said. Can you email me the interview?
Oh, Lord, that's her proof, because that's how she don't want to believe what you say. No,
I want to know because I follow him on Twitter and I follow him on YouTube.
This is Kimberly. Kimberly, Google it then. Do what you do to us every time we tell you something and you don't believe us. Google it then, gosh darn it. She got to Google everything. She got to prove everything. You got to prove everything with Kim.
Oh, you know him personally. Oh,
Now take that to your Old Town Road and ride that till you can't no more. He said he know the man personally.
Can you email me the interview, please?
Oh God.
Cause you know I got the likes.
No, you just got to be proven that you are wrong, even though the man done told you you're wrong.
Because obviously I didn't watch the interview.
Well, no, you don't need to watch the interview. The man done told you. So now you say you're going on what he said on Twitter. Well, go ahead and text me to what he said on Twitter. Send me the link to what he said on Twitter then, Miss. I got to have a link for everything. I want a link.
She needs proof.
You really got to have a link for everything. Got to have a link for everything. It's hilarious. Oh, Lord. But I trust what you said, Simply Rashad. What you say, Darryl? Darryl, you're stuck. Darryl, you're in a bad area because we can't hear you. Can you mute him, please?
Yeah, Al Greene.
No, he gets mad when I mute him.
But we can't hear him. He's messing up. We cannot hear you, Darryl, so please stop talking. He's singing. Okay, now he's singing Old Town Road. I heard that part. All right. Just shut up, Darryl. Please shut up.
He had a cute Christmas song. I like that Christmas song. Not it came out with, but digress. On a more serious
your head
note,
about to explode, isn't it, Kim? Because somebody told you something that you didn't know, and now you over there thinking, I can't wait till I get the link.
Yeah, I really am. Like, I want the link so I can read some more.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you, like Bernard Jordan told Larry Reed when I told him to send me the book. Rashad, don't send her the link. Don't send her the link. Don't send her the link, Rashad. Don't send her the link. That's what Bernard Jordan did to me. He told Larry, don't send me the book. So I'm telling you, don't send her the link because all she gonna do is try to prove herself right any darn way. So don't send her the link.
All right. On a more serious note, Seattle Seahawks Chad Wheeler was arrested for physically abusing his girlfriend. Chad Wheeler, who is Caucasian or European American, whatever you want to call him, and his girlfriend is African American. All last week, I saw a lot of Black YouTubers talking about it and wondering why the NFL or his team hadn't done anything about it. Like,
isn't that the young lady that I saw beat up in the hospital bed? They had a picture of her, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
She was that bad?
Mm-hmm. He choked her, hit her in the face, dislocated her shoulder, and actually in his fit of rage, at one point he choked her so well she passed out. He thought he had killed her, but then she came to. And this all because one, he was not on his medication. He's bipolar, and they had just moved in together. They had known each other 6 months. They just moved together. He went up to her and said, "Bow down to me," and she was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so then he grabs her. I guess he starts banging her head, making her get down. And then so she runs away, but then he grabs her by the neck. And that's when she passed out. Then she wakes up. He was like, "Oh, I thought I killed you." Which I'm just like, you really are mentally crazy. Some people say that.
Wow.
You call 911 yourself. You're like, "Oh, I thought I killed you." Then she runs to the bathroom and calls 911. And when 911 gets there, he had barged his way into, I guess he picked the lock or probably bumped into the door because he's a big guy. And trying to tell her he was sorry, apologizing for what he did to her. And they took her to the hospital and they arrested him. But they had pictures of him, but it was almost a week. The Seattle Seahawks and the NFL wasn't saying anything. It was are y'all going to do something to him? And so I was going to ask y'all, they finally did something yesterday. So I was going to ask, why do you think it took them 5 days to do something about this incident? He's no longer
Roxanne.
Dropped him, and he's go ahead.
Is he white?
Yes.
I think they were waiting to see if it was going to get out, if it was going to be public or not. Like, is her family going to talk? Is she going to keep talking? What's going to happen? And if nobody said anything and it didn't go anywhere, they wouldn't have done anything.
Well, Roxanne, here's the thing.
But she doesn't even have to press charges. They already know what happened. They don't need her to testify. They have pictures, everything.
Yeah, they could press. Just state could take over.
The state can press charges.
Now, here's my thing. There's several things working, and to approach this from a balanced place, let's approach this from a balanced place. First things first. He is an NFL player. We all know that NFL players a lot of times suffer from brain traumatic, disorders, injuries. Okay, let's go there. And the long-term effects of that, they're still studying that to this day. Okay. On top of the fact that the man is also bipolar. That's another aspect to put on top of that. All right. Now, that doesn't excuse his behavior because he beat the hell out of her. When you see when you see those pictures of her, it makes you want to go kick his ass. I mean, literally, you're just like, okay, dude, this is a woman. And there's so many things here. These players are used to getting whatever they want whenever they want. So this whole bow down to me thing, so many of these people have been bowed down to these players and to these folks for so many years. To him, in his mind, he probably think that's a normal behavior. Because so many grown-ups and so many people have been bowing down and they still bow down to these players. So to him, it probably just was something that he, normal. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is
6, 7, and 300. And Lord have mercy.
Listen to me carefully. He needs to
kill her.
I'm sorry.
He
No.
almost killed her.
I'm gonna tell you the real truth. He needs to be put out of the NFL. He needs to no longer be allowed to play in the National Football League. And here's the thing. The NFL really needs to get a no tolerance policy for this kind of shit. Because if the NFL had a no tolerance policy for this, these players would not be kicking their girlfriends' asses. They would not be doing that. They would run and go punch a wall or do something else. There needs to be a no tolerance policy for this kind of stuff.
But there also should be written into their contract that if you're bipolar, that you agree to take your medication to be medicated.
But that should be also a part of the policy. If you're
right.
That should just be a part. Just like marijuana, they say you can't take drugs. You have to take your prescribed medications or you can't play.
Yeah.
And we can check your blood to see if you're taking them.
Oh, Stephanie.
How about random testing?
Understand, Stephanie, I'm not making an excuse. I was just trying to have a balanced approach to the conversation. And if you do have a condition, she said, I think it's the responsibility of the person with the illness to do what's necessary to stay well. And I agree.
That's true.
But in all fairness, if you're a person who suffers from a mental disability or a mental disorder, I don't know how they define it. So don't crucify me if I don't say this properly, Steph. If you've got a mental situation and you don't take your medication or you don't take what's prescribed to you, it could be a possibility that the mental disorder is also affecting your ability to take your medication and to do the things that you need to do because you're mentally not able to do the things that you need to do, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Or does it sound like
yes, and the thing about it is a lot of times when people have these kind of mental problems and they take their medicine and they start feeling better, they think they don't need it anymore. They say that all the time. Well, I didn't think I needed it. They don't, so.
The Seahawks did fire him after 5 days, but I don't know what about his.
Yeah, because he's going to have another girlfriend. He's going to have another girlfriend.
Exactly.
So then what?
Because I now, because of Kimberly and her Umar Johnson videos, I now take medication. And the medication, and I take a pill. It's called the anti-Sylvester pill. And the anti-Sylvester pill is Kim always gets on her platform and hits a like 19 octave voice range. Ride, body, ride. You know, she goes way up into the rafters where her voice. And so I have to take an anti-Sylvester pill. It's called an anti-Sylvester pill. That's what I take now.
And I don't even hear her when I take my medication. I don't even notice it.
Kim voice gets so motherfucking high. I call Kim. I say, Kim, if you don't quit doing that shit, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to survive. When she gets so excited, Kim voice goes through the rafters.
I noticed it today when I did the other live.
Kim voice gets so high, I say, damn, she like Sylvester.
Because Marcellus and Darryl sound going too high.
That voice get way up there.
Like, what the hell is she doing?
I don't even hear it. All I can tell you, Marcellus, is stay medicated. Stay medicated, bro.
Exactly.
Stay medicated. You'll be like, hey,
because I ain't lying, Kim be way up there. I love it though. I love it. I call Kim and talk to Kim offline. I be like, Kim, do you know you did this? And we just be laughing. Kim be like, I don't be noticing. I'm like, I be noticing.
I do.
And then Marcellus, Roxanne, did you hear it? I don't hear shit.
Hold on, Mama. I can't.
Takes my medication.
Oh man, Kim, you up there?
Hey, Mama Moore.
I'm so sick of him asking his parents why they up. They up because they want to move.
Yeah, I hope they're not going to do that. And that's where we need to, hopefully she gets some support, medical and mental, because she's probably going to have PTSD from having a 310-pound, 6'7" man choke you to death twice.
Well,
that's even a lot for me to.
My mother will tell you, I'm like one of these dudes where, for real, I don't have no respect for a man who be beating up on a woman. Now, I understand why some of you heifers need to be pushed on the motherfucking ground every now and then. Now, that I do understand, because some of y'all be testing the damn waters
toxic
all the time. But I do not believe in men physically abusing women and doing stuff like that. I can't deal. I cannot deal.
Moth, can you please put in all of the 18's Cash App information and our channels, how you can subscribe, please? So that
I'm just saying. I don't understand why but here's the thing. I remember one time, the quick story, and this is why I learned to stop going to court with women who were abused by men. I remember this one lady got abused. She was a neighbor of mine. And I mean, her boyfriend used to kick her butt. And she had kids. And so I was like, oh, man. I went over to her house one day. I was like, okay, enough of this. I'm sick of this dude kicking your butt. I mean, he whooping her tail. I was
but
like,
she wasn't sick of it.
You know, but look, Roxanne, I had to learn my lesson. I'm like, you going to press charges. You going to but he was beating her like, you know, like a Negro on the street. And I was like, this is crazy. I didn't even know people take ass whoopings like this. So I was like, okay, you know, you're going to press charges on this dude. So she pressed charges. We end up going to court. Now I end up going to speak at the court on her behalf. She got in front of the judge and flipped the script on me. And I said, oh, I'll never go to court with nobody else, like in those kind of situations ever again. And he ended up, of course, not going in. You know, they ended up dropping the charges and not doing anything to him. But I was so angry because I was like, you're getting your butt beat and I'm trying to do what I can to help you. You got to speak up for yourself. But I don't know if it's the fear thing in the women that makes them not want to do it, or if it's her child's father, because it was the children's father. That she
it could be financially too, though, Marcellus, because if you lock my husband up, who's going to pay the rent?
But let the government take care of you. At least you don't have to put a stake on your eye every 3 damn days, and you can live, and you ain't having to put frozen peas on your skull because somebody done beat you over the head. Something is just
before he kill your ass in front of your kids.
That's not right.
I totally understand, Marcellus, because when I lived in New York, That was my ex-boyfriend, and so the next.
You don't have to talk in that library tone because I
Oh.
said you be hitting the octave. Don't worry, you don't come on there with that library tone. Now I totally understand, Marcellus.
Stand you, Marcellus.
You can just be yourself, Kim. Just be yourself. Don't come on here with that damn library tone.
The neighbor next door, she would constantly be arguing with her boyfriend all the time. And so then at one point you can hear him like beating her, hitting her. And so I didn't know what to do because I was like, okay, should I call 911? But then like before when she had an argument with him, she was like, they were back lovey-dovey the next day. And then one time it got so bad, I did call the police. Do you know they got there? Police got there. I'm hearing the walls thin. He stops beating her. She goes to the door and basically comes with this one like, hey, excuse me, officer, what do you need? And they're like, oh, we heard a complaint over here. And she's like, oh, no, we're not doing anything. And I'm just thinking to myself, you just got your ass whooped 5 minutes ago.
Right. Wow. I don't understand it.
And then he got mad, talking about, oh, y'all got some. And then when the police leave, he starts yelling down the hallway, oh, I see we got some snitches in the building. Fuck you. I mean, I'm just like.
Oh, see. Now, that's what my mama.
I call the cops every time they start fighting. I be calling the damn cops.
That's what my mother would have walked out into the hallway with her shotgun. What you say, nigga? That's how crazy my mother was. My mother be outside in the hallway with the shotgun. What you say, nigga?
And I probably should have called him back.
Did you say something?
You know, hell no, because he's over there beating her ass. I was over there by myself because my boyfriend wasn't there.
I was talking to Marcellus. I would have been out in the hallway like, did you say something?
But
talking
dudes
to the
like
dude.
that, dudes like that, I notice if you confront them,
punks.
Yes,
they punks.
You gonna sit up here and beat up on a female? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Man, go somewhere with that.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
He literally was yelling in the hallway for almost a whole damn hour, and I'm just like, if he beating her ass, she over there covering for him when the police come. I ain't going out in the goddamn hallway. Tell him to be quiet because I need to study.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
And then one day, I think I called. That might have been the second time I called. I think I called before because he was beating. There were kids there, and I think he was hitting the kids. I was really upset about that. I was like, okay, I'm calling 911. That's true. Yeah.
Wow.
So, but I think we should, if you see something, you call 911. I'd be scared because it'd be like, black people and you know how they act now. But if they get there and they start, ain't no wrong. Like, what else? I tried.
Aren't you mandated to call?
As a teacher, if I see abuse in a child, I'm supposed to call. I'm supposed to contact 911 or
What's Stephanie saying here, Kimberly? I want to clearly understand it. She said, I think there's also a need to keep up the status quo. After the arrest, the complaint/victim wants the chaos caused by the incarceration to end.
What do you mean, Stephanie?
Yeah, I'm not
sure. She wants the dude to come home. After he's locked up in jail, she wants him to come home. And by the time he get on the phone and talk to her, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Can I have a transparent moment here? Let me just have a transparent moment here. And I want every woman to hear me. If a man can punch you in your mouth and bloody and bust up your lip and then turn around and ask you to use them same lips to suck his dick, you don't understand
Bite it off.
Yeah, you don't understand what you're dealing with. Because if a man loves you, I'm just saying, if a man loves you, I mean loves you, he can never do that to you. Period.
Not ever.
Blank.
Ever.
I'm sorry. I don't. And see, it's these notions that women have. I'm sorry. I cannot beat the person that I got to roll over to and caress and make love to, and you sore because I done whoop your motherfucking ass. What kind of sense does that make? Y'all need to get out of this delusion. Get out of this delusion.
But also, a form, I want to say, I don't know if you can say it's a form of mental illness. They have been really conditioned to think it is their fault. Like, oh, I made him mad. Oh, I didn't get dinner on time. Oh, I had this in the way. He had a bad day at work.
But you know who typically thinks like that, Kim? Those are typical women who've never had a male influence or father in their life. Because women who live wait. I'm sorry.
Abusive fathers. Abusive fathers.
Well, yeah, if they've got abusive father situation, but I'm just saying, normally, most women who've lived with another man and had a father in their life, they understand when that bullshit is being thrown in their direction. Because your father done taught you what the bullshit is. If you listen at Roxanne talk versus a lot of other women talk, you can't say very much shit to Roxanne that Roxanne be like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
And most of that, but crazy enough, most of that I learned from Jay. Most of that's where it came from.
You know, but I mean, seriously, but he was the man in your life that you trusted, that respected you, and you knew he loved you. And so that's where the information comes from. And I just think a lot of times women have to stop getting their information from all these other women and stop listening to this bullshit, because that's bullshit. I'm telling you as a man, if I love you, I can never punch you in the mouth and then turn around and ask you to kiss me with them same lips.
Exactly. I'm like,
that's retarded.
That's a sick, depraved mind. I'm like, I'm gonna beat you up and then want to make love. Oh my God.
That's baby boy to the 10th power.
I'm like, you also know that that's also what some narcissists do. They love bomb you, make everything okay, and then one day some of them they go off.
Yeah, that's true.
And then they come back and say, I'm so sorry, I won't do it no more. I love you. And then you start to love bombing your ass again, and they get you to stay.
That is true though. You make a good valid point.
I'm not abusing nobody that I'm trying to make love to. That's good. That's just common sense. Now I'm gonna be in the mood, and I done gave you a black eye, you all busted up, your teeth out.
Yeah.
Oh no. You all scratched up and
then people gonna see you. That's embarrassing.
First of all, as a man, my children and my wife represent me. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna have you standing next to me with a black eye and your family got to come and we got to go somewhere in public and you got one tooth missing because you represent me. You understand what I'm saying? This is some bullshit. That's all bullshit. I don't care what y'all say. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it is about power. It's not real love.
But listen, okay, so if the prospect of her life, of her entire life changes, why is that a bad thing? Why is that a bad thing?
Simply Rashad, because people are scared of change. That ain't true. Simply Rashad. My husband runs it. Oh, Marcellus, please tell him. That's what Darryl thinks. I run things.
Well, I don't run nothing over here. I say you bossy. I ain't say you running there. So that man love that man think your fart smell like rose petals. So I know good and well he in love with you.
That man was sick in the hospital. He was when he got out, he was making 2 steaks, Roxanne.
That man came out the hospital on one leg, hopping in a circle in the cold wind to make sure
he was wearing.
It was summertime, and he wanted a steak, and he went out there and made 4 steaks.
Hey, I'm gonna do a Kim right now. We family, right? We can talk.
Okay. You gotta lean into the camera. We among friends. Right?
Hey y'all. All I know is if a man ain't like that, that means his woman and laid some mean pussy on him. That's all I'm gonna say.
You better know it. It's called the green pea. And green somebody drive nigga crazy. I'm gonna get my sister over here to tell y'all about it because I know y'all don't believe me.
somebody in that house had hollered for help. And they glad about it.
Stephanie, you're correct. I agree with what you just said, Stephanie.
Wish somebody make me holler like that. Jesus.
But anyway. Stephanie, we have to teach people and educate people that sometimes your greatest blessing and sometimes the greatest things in your life are in the unknown. People got to get out of this fear because sometimes you can't conquer what you won't confront. You got to confront situations in order to conquer them.
And I don't think that they believe that if you make a choice to better yourself, that God will make a way for you. I don't think people
They don't really
People
believe
get
that. But there is a struggle in that. And see, sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes when you're leaning and depending on God to take care of you and make a way for you, sometimes you have to be embarrassed in front of your friends and your family. You have to go in places and spaces that you may not be accustomed to in order for, and I always say it this way. It's it's a temporary setback for permanent improvement. You always, sometimes in life, you get set back and things may not look all hunky-dory. You may not be able to go get your hair and your nails fixed every week. Sometimes you might have to do your own nails and stuff may not look right.
Exactly.
But you're playing and you're paying for your future, and I'd rather you do your own nails than to be getting your head busted in. I'd rather you.
And if you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere else to go but where?
Up.
Exactly. I'd rather you suffer go through that than to let somebody take away your dignity and your self-respect, because it really and ultimately, and it works with the same way. Because see, here's the thing. Women do it to men, but not physically. Women do it to men verbally. They verbally assault and attack men. They take away a man's self-respect and dignity, by calling him all out.
Emasculate him.
Yeah, just totally doing all that bull jive. And
I've been there. Remember, I told you what I've been through. Every other day.
I had a girlfriend that used to do that, and it was and she would do it in front of me, and it was so embarrassing. I had to ask her, please don't do that. Please don't do that in front of me.
Words hit harder than any fist.
Well, they just canceled Coachella and all of the Stagecoach events again this year. So looks like there's no COVID-19 has struck again. No Coachella, no Stagecoach.
Thank God.
I just got a notification.
South by Southwest is going virtual. Thank God.
What did I say? That's what the narcissist.
Mary, can you
talking about, Mary?
Yeah, can you elaborate? Because you done confused the squirrel.
You remember
she done went in them comments and got confused again.
Remember that squirrel? What was that cartoon, that animated cartoon with that squirrel that was gathering all the nuts and got all hyper?
In that Ice Age?
Secret Squirrel, right?
Yeah.
No, or Ice Age. I thought it was Ice Age.
No, not Ice Age. Not that squirrel with that nut. I'm talking about the one that was in the backyard. Oh, I can't think of that animated cartoon. That squirrel so hyper.
Yeah, but I'm not for men beating up on women. I'm just not.
Me either. If you put your hands on a woman, it should be love and affection only. I don't even like to play fight with a woman because it's just I wasn't raised like that.
I do kind of enjoy a little play fighting every now and then, especially if it's
like with a pillow. You being silly with a pillow.
I mean, if it's an early Sunday morning and it's gonna lead to something else, I might really enjoy it.
And I have to admit, I do like a little spanking once in a while.
Oh, I know you like to be spanked. Don't even try it now. That's one thing. See, that's why I told everybody they don't know you, Kim. They don't know you. They need to get to know you.
They sure don't.
Nasty bastard. Everybody talk about me, but Kim's an unhinged, nasty.
That Kim is
nasty. A little spank. Like a little bit.
I ain't mad at you.
Oh, nasty.
Pull my hair. Pull my hair. Spank me.
If you're talking simply, Richard, as far as a fight is concerned, it's very hard to walk away from people if your emotions are tied to the situation. But if you're talking about it in the other aspect of why people don't walk away from socking somebody in the forehead, it's because of the way that they were raised and how things are set up in their home and what they've seen growing up. Oh, good point, Stephanie. Stephanie makes another good point. We do need to expand the resources available to people who want to get out and emergency shelters for a short time. I think you're correct. And Stephanie, I'm going to go a little bit further than that. We need to set up some preliminary stuff so that when a woman is in that situation, that we have things in place to protect them so that the person that they're with doesn't really find out about it. Because a lot of times when women are trying to get out of those situations and they go into these homes and things, the homes is starting to call the residence where she lives to talk to her so that they can make plans and decisions. It's like, you can't do that when she's living in the house with the abuser. Y'all got to set up certain dates and times and things where she can call to give, and you guys could give her updates and resources. And trust me, I've been around this thing. I've seen
like, hey, hey, Mark, is Sherry in? This is her new friend Kim. And then Kim is really the whatever person.
Exactly. Kim. Exactly. And then sometimes in those situations, the people be listening on the other end. I was talking to a woman the other day. She's actually, her boyfriend done installed cameras all in the house. Installed cameras. I said, what? Got cameras everywhere. Anytime anybody come to the house, he knows who's in the house. And I said, this is some ridiculous stuff I ever heard in my. I like, did you ever cheat on him or something? No, he just installed the cameras because he's that jealous and he's that controlling.
Thank you, Roxanne.
Anybody in our group, if y'all are suffering for something, y'all can always email one of us and we'll give you some resources. If anybody's in any of this trouble like this, y'all can always email me and we'll help you find resources.
And if you are, we probably do have some younger people who may be watching. If you're in need of, like, maybe it's your parents is the problem. If you need help, let us know. And we do understand, even though this is not very common, there are men who are being abused by some of these toxic females. And there are also men who are being abused by their male partner or husband. So they need help as well. There are some toxic, just like there's toxic masculinity, there's toxic femininity.
Because right now I'm in the YouTube Witness Protection Program because I was abused by some other YouTubers, and that's why I'm in the YouTube Witness Protection Program. That's why don't nobody know where I live. I'm in the YouTube.
Not even his mama.
I'm just saying. These vloggers.
She's been there.
It's too much. Restraining orders don't work. It's a lot of victims. I had one against my son's father. He threatened to choke me, and when we went to family court, the judge granted me the restraining order. And you got more to come. But here's the thing about restraining orders.
It's just a piece of paper.
Oh my God. And then they go in there and lie. And these people be trying to pretend like they don't understand what be going on. And that's why I be going on. Of course, they're always going to say that.
He didn't actually do it.
Did I ever tell y'all?
A lady who went to court to get a restraining order and it was denied. And the next day he showed up at her job at T-Mobile, right down the street from where I grew up in Clinton, Maryland, and threw gasoline on her and lit her up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I saw that lady on, was she on Oprah?
Yeah, she's all over the place now.
I had to put a restraining order on my neighbor.
All of that.
Lived across the street because listen, because people are not used to black people living in certain neighborhoods, so they assume that if you live in the same neighborhood with them, then obviously you must be a criminal. So she went around the whole neighborhood telling people that I ran a brothel. I kid you not, I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up.
What you say, Marcellus? If only.
I know, right? The neighbor went around the neighborhood and told everyone that I ran a brothel, and that because you do know I have friends that are in the police department.
Yes, victory girl.
So my friends would be coming over in their squad cars, and she kept telling the people that the reason why the police was coming over to my house often was because I ran a brothel and I sold drugs out of my home. And I just got so tired of this fat ass lady that lived across and I took out a restraining order. You know, normally when you take out a restraining order, you have to go and get the process server to serve the restraining order. Well, this bitch made me so mad. I went and knocked on her motherfucking front door and I handed the shit to her. Bitch, here you go. We going to court because I done told you about running off at your mouth and saying all these kind of foolishness. So we went to court. Long story short. And this is how I know. And this was before COVID. She gonna try to pretend like she disabled and she can't make it to court, even though a fat ass walk her where she want to go. She always want to show up in a wheelchair where she go, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play the game. So at first, the judge was willing to let her call in to the court. Did y'all know that you could call in to the court?
Yeah,
I had never knew this shit.
Necrophiliac and Ibe, they were on the phone. I'm sorry.
Right.
Mhm.
So she calls into the court.
Mm-hmm.
The judge asking her question. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What you say? I can't hear you. The judge asked her question. Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on. And I'm just standing there. I'm like, oh, this is some bullshit. Because this fat ass bitch run around telling all these people all this bullshit, talking about I run a brothel and I do all of this bullshit. But then when it comes time to come to court, I can't hear you. What you say? This bitch do a lot of talking. So I said, okay. So the judge got frustrated. The judge say, ma'am, I done asked you the same question like 3 or 4 times. So now you got to come to court. So now the judge done forced her fat ass to come into the court, right? So now she got to come into the court. This bitch gonna wheel herself in a wheelchair. I'm fucking pissed off now. Because I'm like, this bitch go around the whole neighborhood. So now she disabled. And I mean, now she's disabled and she can't. Now this bitch running around the whole neighborhood telling all these people I run a brothel and shit. So I said, okay, I got you. I got this. I said, okay. So then she gonna say, yes, yes, that's what he runs a brothel. I mean, she kept this lie going. She said this in the court.
In the courtroom?
In the courtroom. So the judge was like, okay, well, how do you know he runs a brothel? And the judge was like, here she go. Well, I know that's just what they be saying. And the judge was like, ma'am, do you not understand? You cannot say these kinds of things about people if you cannot verify the statements that you are saying. This, well, you know, that's what they say. He runs a brothel and he do drugs. And she gonna say it again, right? So I'm shaking my head. I'm like, Your Honor, this is just ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. So here's how I flipped the script on her. I got her real good. And this is how I got that restraining order granted, because there's cameras on the outside of the house. So I can see you when you pull up in the driveway and so forth. So because she was my neighbor, every now and then they would pull into my driveway so they could back up and go into their driveway. So what I did was I took pictures of them coming into my driveway and I told the judge that they was harassing me. And do you know the judge granted the restraining order and told her if he heard anything else from them, they was going to end up in a whole lot of trouble. Do you know they put their house on the market, Roxanne, the next month and moved out? Sure did.
Look at that.
But they house on the market.
Evil. Look what happened.
I said, okay, that's what she get. But why do you go around telling somebody selling drugs and running a brothel? You know, they do all kinds of stuff.
They did that all for one black man who didn't even own the house in the neighborhood. He was just renting.
Right. Isn't that horrible? Isn't that horrible? I just can't stand it. Just cannot stand when we come into different areas. I couldn't believe it when the people told me that she was going around. Everybody in the neighborhood knew it except me. I was like, because I went to the office to take care of something, and they was like, well, you know what such and such said, but people know me in the community because I work in the community. I do a lot of civic work in the community. And they were like, well, you know what she such and such is saying? No, I don't know what such and such is saying. She's saying you running a brothel. A damn brothel?
Another neighbor told you what she was saying.
Yeah, and at that point, I'm like, I gotta sound like, oh boy, what a pussy at? What a pussy at? I'm like, because I surely ain't getting what she trying to say I'm getting. I'm like, okay, well, where the pussy reside? Where the pussy reside?
Because the damn sure ain't came through my front door. I know that's right.
I'm like, I want to know where it's at. So I'm like, this chick is crazy. I took that lady to court. I have no problem admitting it. I took her to court. I'm sorry to take us off subject, but it just got me. I told you I have a million stories. People is crazy.
Well, my white neighbors are nosy as hell, but I have to say that they will tell all of their business too. And everybody on the street, everybody all up and down the street on different streets, they know everybody's business.
Yes, they're good for that.
That's the ones that asked me if I had asked Justice if I had COVID because they ain't seen me.
That's
and then they turn around and got what? COVID. Because Jace went to get some breakfast from some restaurant, curbside. They in the restaurant with friends, having breakfast. And the next 2 weeks they had COVID.
Karma. You mind your own business. You in there minding somebody else's business.
I would never ask somebody's child about their mother's health status.
You would if you think you were privileged. And nothing could happen to you for asking the question. Yes, you would. Because they feel like they have privilege and they can ask and do whatever they want.
But this is the same one. Jay said, well, I haven't seen your husband. How's he doing? She said, oh, he died. She said, but I didn't like him much anyway.
Oh,
And
man.
he did the kids.
Yeah, they're very
Oh,
honest.
she like Carol Baskin. She probably killed a man.
And 2 months later, she had a new husband. And he been over there ever since. She said he was mean. I didn't like him very much.
Months? You say 2 months?
2 months.
Oh, yeah, she was already involved with that dude.
She said he wasn't very nice. He was really mean. So.
Yeah, that's like my former pastor married another woman 7 days after his divorce was final. Come on, you knew that chick before that.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, guys. We're almost to the end. Not to end on a somber note, but this past week we lost a lot of our celebrities that we grew up with. We lost Larry King, Cloris Leachman, Hank Aaron. I think his name is Gregory Sierra. He was on Barney Miller, and he played Julio on Sanford and Son. And yesterday we lost the wonderful, the lovely Cicely Tyson, who was 96.
Yeah, one of my favorite episodes of Julio was in that Sanford and Son when the goat kept getting out and coming over to Fred's yard.
Yeah.
One of my favorite episodes. I'm just saying, but go ahead.
He came in the house and scared Fred.
And Julio was always nice and friendly. He just said, "I help you, Mr. Sanford." He's so friendly. And he actually died of cancer. And Larry King had COVID. Hank Aaron, someone was saying he had the vaccine, but then I just saw an article that said he didn't get the vaccine. So
that's a lie. He did get the vaccine. Stop. They need to stop.
Okay.
The only reason why they're doing that is because they know black people don't want to take it. He did have the vaccine, and apparently, well, you got to understand, he had underlying health issues.
Okay.
And
anyway,
yeah. So just keep moving. We need to stop with these lies.
Okay. He was what, 86 or 84, and he was the he beat Babe Ruth's. He was the first to beat Babe Ruth's home run record. His record wasn't beat until, was it Sammy Sosa? Or was it the other guy? I forget who he is. But I think his funeral was this week. Roland Martin has, you go to Roland Martin's page, he has a video of his funeral. Larry King, I'm not sure.
I can't do no more funerals. I'm not watching none online. I can't do no more funerals. Sorry.
I didn't watch it. I couldn't watch his. But then I saw this TikTok video, and this guy said, I'm sorry, Biden gonna have to stop this COVID because we got to have a funeral. He said like that, a funeral for Cicely Tyson. We're going to have to get all ready and everything for her because she got to have a proper send-off. So.
Yeah, well, I think Cicely Tyson was a real, for us, she was a tremendous icon. I think she was a woman who was a master of her craft. I'm gonna give, I know right at this particular time we talk about the other lady being our Meryl Streep, but to be honest with you, Cicely Tyson was a cut above the rest when it comes to performance art. I think she was a phenomenal actress. I think as far as going down in history, she most certainly, as far as the Black community, needs to be tremendously honored. She needs to be respected, and her legacy needs to be respected. And I was thinking the other day when they said that she passed, what an awesome thing to know that a Black man who's the first Black man to own his own sound stage in his own studio, named one of his sound stages after Cicely Tyson because of the tremendous work and effort that she put in and how she made us look as a community. And so I just want to say she deserves our utmost respect and love. And I just say, sir, Queen, you did a wonderful job. And I bow down to Cicely Tyson. I tip my hat to you, ma'am. You did a wonderful job.
What was your favorite movie of hers?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Like, what's the movie, like, you think right off the bat, I'm going to sit down and watch Cicely Tyson in this movie right now?
Well, there's so many movies.
Where she played Harriet Tubman.
The Harriet Tubman one, but even when she did the one with Richard Pryor, I can't even remember the name of the darn movie.
The one she played when she played that girl, that lady from Harlem, the drug dealer from Harlem.
Oh, I love that one, man.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That's my favorite. Yeah.
That was good what was it called? Harlem?
Roots, great. Roots.
Because that had everybody in it. That was a good movie.
Autobiography for Miss Jane Pittman.
Miss Jane Pittman was did she even win an Oscar for that role?
I think she won because it was a miniseries. I think she won an Emmy. I think she may have won 2 Emmys for that role.
Because
she won an Emmy and she won what's the other thing?
Golden Globe?
No. There was something else she won too.
She has a Tony for a Trip to Bountiful.
There you go.
Bustin' Loose was the name of the movie with Richard Pryor. That was a great movie.
Oh, Mama Flora Framing was good. By the way, movie, it's free. It's the last time I saw it was free on YouTube. Once they took it down. But yeah,
Mama Flora was my second favorite.
I loved her in Sounder.
And who?
Sounder. Movie Sounder.
I don't know that one.
She got nominated for an Oscar for that.
She should have won an Oscar for Miss Jane Pittman. She should have.
Movie only.
I don't care. She deserved it. They could have came up. Listen.
That's what she got the Emmy for.
But you know what? Listen to me, Kimberly. Do you know if white people want to give somebody a award, they'll invent a category just so that they can give it to them. Just like they'll invent a job just to give a white person a job. We need to start thinking outside the box. If they could have
Best
came
housekeeper of the year.
Gave her anything.
Karen Smith.
I'm just saying they'll invent a job to give white folks.
I also like her in Idlewild.
Victory Girl, Hoodlum. That was my favorite.
I cried in The Help though. I wanted to beat the white people ass.
Was she in The Help too? I don't even remember. It's been a while since I saw it.
She was in The Help?
Yeah, she was in The Help.
Who was she?
She was the white girl's original nanny, but her parents told her, she quit and went to live with her daughter.
Sure was, yeah.
But that's not what happened.
Right. She died of a broken heart. You are right. Yeah. Now I remember. I gotta find out what Sounder is about. I don't remember that. And then she played. Did she play in a movie where somebody was on death row?
Oh, I'm not about to go down this road with you, Roxanne. You're gonna have me thinking all day.
You're gonna have to go to her imdb.com for that. Darryl, you still here? Can you tell us your favorite Cicely Tyson performance?
He done fell asleep.
Okay. Oh yeah, she was in Fried Green Tomatoes. Yes, she was.
I ain't never had fried green tomatoes. I want to try that.
I told you the story about how my aunt tried to force me to eat those, and it took me 2 whole days to eat them bastards. I can't stand fried green tomatoes.
That's what happened to her in The Help. She was probably not having her daughter use the back door. And that lady was trying to impress them white people. She got a new position.
Yes, I know. Simply Richard. Kim, can you please mute Darryl's mic, please?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I loved her when Women of Brewster Place.
She has been around.
96.
For a long time. Oh, you
and
back?
I loved her on How to Get Away with Murder when she played Viola Davis's mother.
I think Darryl, wasn't that Darryl talking? I think I heard something.
And she played as Will Smith's mother in a movie. Right?
What movie was that?
I don't remember.
Was that Will Smith? That wasn't Will Smith. You know who that was? That was Tyler Perry. When his wife got shot.
I don't remember. Let's just say Cicely Tyson done every movie.
Oh yes, the Alex Cross movie.
That's it. Yeah. So, but she has movies in probably, well, I know for sure, my grandmother, my parents, me, and then my children. No. She has 4 generations of movies.
She never made. She don't have any children. She never had any children. Sorry, Roxanne.
I didn't say she had children. I said she had 4.
She talking about the people in the chat. She's doing the chat.
Roxanne. I'm sorry. Someone said, was Kimberly Elise her daughter? And I said she never had any children.
Yes, Simply Richard, to wrap it all up, she is truly an icon.
Okay. Yeah, I know what time it is. Love you. Respect you. It's Nubville time. Nubville time.
Try your knees of commonplace.
Lord, wait a minute. He got a new coat, y'all.
He sure did.
What kind of new coat he got, y'all? A custard made coat.
Oh, custard made coat. Okay. But he's something else. And to see him put on that coat and spin around, I just said something is wrong with that boy. Something is wrong with that boy. Makes me sound like Kim when she be calling her dog boy. Something wrong with that boy.
I couldn't sell that child a coat if I tried because I'd be too busy laughing at his ass when he's spinning around. Looking crazy.
Stuff I didn't know. Really? So I also remember her saying in a speech, she said she was the last one of her family left.
Yes, Christine, he did get a coat and a hat.
And he did a spin. Go to the 18. I think someone put in the 18 Facebook group.
Did he buy the long coat or the short jacket?
Well, he bought no. I thought the long one was a new one. He bought the short one first because he had bought a short jacket. Or no, because see, they were showing you like the 2-year difference. He had bought one coat and then he had bought another coat. So was the short jacket the new coat?
Yeah.
With the hat? Oh, fuck him.
And he did like a spin in them little, I don't know if they were fake gators, fake Stacey Adams.
He can't even close that jacket because of his stomach. He can't even close that jacket.
And I kept
thinking, they sold it to his dumb ass though.
You are trying to be every other week he's trying to be a straight man. But when he took that coat on and did that spin, I said no.
And then he gonna say he felt like the Kardashians. What straight man you ever know run around talking about? Yeah, I feel like the Kardashians today.
And he was so upset when that lady didn't want to date him. She said, "Well, I can't date a man that used to be with me." And he got mad and upset. Well, you over here spinning in faux furs, sir. What you expect?
There's some women out there. There's some women out there that'll still lay down with him. He need to keep trying and trying again because it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to get her book. Because she just wrote a book, too. Wow. Rashad is telling me new information. Not understanding. And Ray,
I don't see no
video information. Wow.
Oh, she abandoned. She will talk about it in her memoirs. Oh.
Mm.
Mm.
Roxanne, I do have your. Do you still want to do that note video you said you were going to do? Because I do have it.
She don't remember.
No.
You remember?
This
Don't
one
bother.
right here, Roxanne.
Okay. Kim, you so messy. Why you put that up on the screen?
Roxanne said this was her nut bill.
Why did you put that up on the screen?
And I took out the other people's names.
No, I think, well, yeah.
You may as well, because she done put it up on there with her messy self. Go on.
So what happened was somebody kept putting their Cash App in our Facebook group after we had asked them several times not to, and we had deleted several. I think we counted 7 altogether, Kim.
Yeah, 7. Mm-hmm.
And so I had pretty much had enough. So this is what I posted.
In other words, don't be putting your Cash App into the group 12,000 times and asking people to donate to your Cash App, even though as a team, as an A team, when we realize that certain people have certain needs and things like that, we always try to help out. But we don't want to be coming to people asking them to give to us unnecessarily if we don't really have a need or there's no point to it. Now, if it's your birthday, God bless you. Put that on, post that on your page and let everybody know it's your birthday on your page. But don't be coming in to the group posting your birthday Cash App 17,000 times. That's all we're saying.
And FYI, if we delete it 1, 2, 3 times, don't come back and repost it.
I love the way how you looking off to the side of this here box. I can't believe you. I love how you. Wait a minute. You're looking all off to the side of the little box. Hello, and if we tell. I love
And
you,
young man, if you ever do that again, you will be deleted and you will be blocked from everything. I promise you. Happy birthday.
You know what, Roxanne? Y'all are a mess. Just don't be posting your darn Cash App 12,000 times.
Okay.
You did it once and everybody let it stay. And then it was like every day, once a day, twice a day. It's like, come on, dude.
I wouldn't have let it stay the first time if I had seen it. I would have got rid of it.
No. Well, that's how
Marcellus was nice.
Yeah, you have heard from the ladies. The ladies most certainly want you to be respectful of the group. And so I'm going to leave it there. Roxanne said don't be posting your Cash App every 3 minutes.
Do not post it in the chat unless we tell you to do so as well. The cigar what? Darryl?
He is asleep, and I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say it to you.
This is his
oh, well, he going to have to make his ass done fell asleep. We had 3 hours and 7 minutes.
This was Darryl's nut bill that he was gonna tell y'all about.
Yeah, he'll do it later. We won't even talk about it.
We're gonna have to do it later. He's gonna have to explain this story right here. Okay. All right.
That looks like a
nut bill because someone, I think it was Darryl who posted this in the chat. And the thing is, I really be rooting for him, even though because I think he's been done wrong by certain other bloggers. And like Marcellus said, his voice does need to be heard in this church blogging arena. But then sometimes he just y'all gonna see it.
Lord Jesus. What is it? A leprechaun?
Sir William.
I want my faith to be as strong as that top button on that suit. I want my faith to hold me like that button is holding that suit together in Jesus' mighty name. That's all I'm saying.
I'll be rooting for you. Now, everybody don't get your style, but I always think about myself. Even though that's not my style.
I want to know who put the button on that jacket.
Lord have mercy.
But this button thing you got going on right here, and I hadn't seen you in your suits in a while, so I was really excited to see it.
Why is his wig pulled back on his head like that?
And usually you got it in your little bun, and sometimes I do think you be having it in long. And sometimes you first get it and you be all cute and stuff. But this right here, you got the part, and then I still see.
Pull your wig to the front, fool.
No, sir.
Is that his idea? But that's probably his idea, baby hair.
You
and clean under your nasty ass nails.
Roxanne, that might be his idea of like Fabe wigs, the baby hair.
Oh God!
You say he got this from Fabe?
I did not say that, heifer. You not trying to get me in no trouble. Don't you dare.
No, I asked the question. I wasn't trying to be no shady. I really was.
Don't you try to get me in trouble. You think you slick. I know you be talking about Fabe wig. No, I did not say that.
I heard Fabe wig, and I said, where did he
Okay, listen. I said he is trying to pretend like he has baby hair in the front of the wig, like Fabe's wigs. That's what I was saying.
Okay. Yeah. That don't look like no baby hair. That looks like baldness. And you need not ever wear your hair like that again. I expect
cremation makeup
than this. And by the way,
cremation 423.
They need to be shorter. And I don't know if you're not coloring over them or you just doing the white because it looks extra fake. I expect more from you, sir. I do. I don't know who's doing your stuff. And I hope you have your little brunch. I hope you get some money from that so we can come out
the brunch already
and be the bad bitch that I know you trying to be. But this right here is.
I just want my faith to hold me like that button. Boy, that thing is stretched out in faith. Glory be to God. That button is holding on for the I believe that Reverend
is 4 sizes too small.
Reverend Clay Evans, he put a song
barely
out.
Bend his arms. Look,
and reach beyond the break. I believe that this jacket is reaching beyond the break, and it's holding on. Praise God. Why are you shaking your head?
Talking about the button screaming for the Holy Ghost.
Here's what I will say. I was very proud of William. He got himself a new wig. He was very happy in this video. You could tell he was very happy. So hats off to you. His new blog is up, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. Anybody remember what it is? Isn't it obnoxious? What is it again? I don't know.
We don't do free promotion.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, you're correct. All right. Well, I don't even remember what it is anyway. But his blog.
He don't trust us, so we ain't giving no free promotion because he don't trust you anyway, Marcellus.
Well, he shouldn't trust me because he shouldn't trust me. He's rightfully so. Because at this point, I'm so done with William. I don't know what to do. But anyway.
Well, thank y'all so much for being here with the A team on this Friday night. We've been here almost a little over 3 hours. Lord.
You want to unmute Darryl so we can at least hear him snoring as we go on out?
Any last words, Marcellus?
Darryl is deep breathing. This is what happens to you when you go down to Alabama.
His mouth is open.
You drive through Atlanta. You spend all night in Atlanta. And you roll over to Alabama and you just lay up trying to force your parents to go to sleep and not have no ice cream before they go to bed. So you fall asleep in your chair live on the air. And I told him he was going to do this one day. Did I not tell him he was going to fall asleep? And this is what happens. And at this point, that's when Darryl realized he fucked up. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
He's gonna get us with it. Oh, Roxanne, what's your final thoughts, final word?
I would give you a picture of Darryl sleeping with his mouth open, but I ain't gonna do him like that. It's been wonderful, guys. I enjoyed our time as I always do. Thanks, everyone, for coming by.
Thank y'all so much for spending time with us. Please hit the like button on the way out. Please, thank you for your support. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, people of membership. Thanks for some of the people in the pull-up team and our fraud warriors who came through. Thanks for the honeys and the gummy bears that came through. Tomorrow's Saturday. And
that's you and Roxanne.
Me and Roxanne. I think Roxanne is going on at 3 or 4 o'clock?
No, she goes on it. Wait, Roxanne, because you know your normal time is 2.
You're in the afternoon.
So are you going on at 4 tomorrow?
Yeah, I have an interview with Joseph McCray.
And are you going? But are you going on at 4 p.m. instead of 2 p.m.?
It's 2 p.m. your time and 4 p.m. my time.
All right, I just want to make sure. Okay, so
4
perfect.
p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, and then me and Roxanne are gonna come back.
Did she say 5 p.m., 5 p.m.?
5 p.m. Okay,
Eastern.
5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Mountain, and 2 p.m. Pacific time.
That's it.
And then me and Roxanne are gonna come back at 9 p.m. Central, which is 10 p.m. Eastern. And we're gonna do Ladies Night, cause it's feeling right. Oh yes, it's Ladies Night. You could have did the what a night.
You no, I'm gonna do this. Sorry. Since we logging off, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Darryl, Merry Christmas from the Temptations.
Please like, share, subscribe. Help us with the algorithm. Help that we can get more people on our pages. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good night.
Darryl,
good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Friday Nights with the A-Team. Please remember to visit us online at ateamtv.com. Share the show with a friend. And for God's sake, stay out of Nutville. And keep your breadbasket safe. The A-Team Friday Night Live is a production of the A-Team Television Network.